Yo. Cuties. Cuties. Pookies. Pookies. How are my pookies? We got everyone. I see all you cuties. It's Soda, it's your song. Soda, it's your jam. Get it, Soda. Get it. We got Jazzy, we got Soda, we got Baloney, we got Albie. Holy shit. Y'all are looking particularly cute today. How's everybody feeling? Hey, we survived the holidays. I salute you. Fucking slay. We did it. We did it, team. Let's do it all again next year. Aware. But hey, we're alive. We're kicking. Alright? That's what matters. How are all you cuties? Aware, I know. Little group hug. Little group hug moment. My queen Jazzy. How are you, my queen? Adore you. My sweet Jazzy. You gonna go shopping with the BF today? Oh my god. Oh my god. New Year's is still ahead. Yeah, but that doesn't have the same vibe as like Thanksgiving and Christmas. You're dying but good? Jazzy, I don't think that's how that works. I mean, unless when you're dying but you're good. Okay. Okay, queen, bet. Bet. Oh! Esme! Oh my god! Floral and Esme! Oh my god, my queens are all here! The queens are here! The queens are here! I don't want to alarm anybody. There are girls in my chat. Let's fucking go. 3 girls in the chat at the same time. Holy. Holy. Esme! Thank you so fucking much for the 6 months. Holy. Floral! I hope you're so good. Forcel! Forcel! She's here. Holy. But thank you, Esme. Appreciate you, queen. Sure up. Sure up, Forcel. Sure up. You got it, Soda. Oh, I got it. I want to spam the email. I want to spam the floral. Hold on. I want to be a chat. I want to be a chatter. There we go. I did it. I did the thing. I did the fucking thing. I did the fucking thing. Well, goddamn, Esme. You know what that means. You know what that means. All right? Listen. Yes, I'm a chatter. It's true. For every sub, we do the thing. We do the thing. Esme, are you ready? Are you ready, Esme? For every sub, we spin that wheel. All right, here we go, Esme. Esme, type 1 in the chat when you want me to spin it. Type 1 in the chat when you want me to spin it, and it'll be time. And we'll do a little spinny spin. 6 months. Oh, my God. 1 in the chat. My queen. We're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. Oh, Esme. Do you want a little tarot card reading? Do you want a little tarot card reading? Ah? Let's fucking go. Esme got the tarot card reading. Sheesh. Let's heckin' go, squad. Okay, hold on. Let me get us set up. Let me open the thing. Let me get the thing. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. Are you being cool? All right, here we go. We got some music here. We'll do that. Okay. Albie is already cool. Okay. Bet. Love to see it. Albie, you are pretty cool. No, it's true. You're cool too, Esme. You guys are all cool. Did you know that? You are all cool. All right. Esme, my queen. It is time. It is time. Esme vibe check. Esme vibe check. Oh God, my nails. Esme vibe check. You save on heating. Okay. Okay, dude. Yeah. Heck. Oh no, Esme vibe heck. No, Esme vibe check. Jesus. Wow, no. Enzy, no, I said Esni. Okay, you know what, Esni, girl, I am trying. I am trying. I haven't streamed in a second. It's been a second. Okay, getting back into it. Esni. No, 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 Esni, it's not like that. I love you so much. Oh my God, stop. Please, please, please. 3 numbers between 1 and like 20. 3 numbers. What 3 numbers will Esni pick? Whoa, 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 you were ready right away. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Streamer attempts to count to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There it is. I did that part right at least. All right, Esni, let's see what you got here, my queen. What do you got? What do you got? Give me that reading. All right, titties out. You love to see it. You love to see it. So this is l'étoile, the star, okay? This is your past type scenario, all right? This card is about art, beauty, riches, well-being, peace, love, and weakness. It's ill-dignified, which means, unreliable friends, a tendency to impracticality or dreaminess on the part of the querent, loss through acquaintances. So like, maybe you've had a little bit of a change up in who you hang out with lately, you know, and that's not always a bad thing. That is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you gotta realize, you know, who the real ones are. And maybe you've had to do that a lot lately, kind of filter some of those people out of your life that, for lack of a better phrase, the trash takes itself out sometimes. You know what I'm saying, queen? You gotta let those people go. You gotta let those people go. You gotta just let those titties fly, okay? Is what I'm getting from this. That's been your past now. What are you doing present? Oh, the Empress. The Empress. Ooh, strong card. Strong card for my queen. Strong card for my queen. It's trash cannot. Trash cannot. Trash can take itself out. Yes, it can. I've seen it happen. Okay. The Empress. This card, so this is your present, Esni. This card is about messages, news to be heard, and instructions to be received. This card is well dignified. This means the divinatory meanings of the card all correspond to the astrological significance of that lovely planet. They include fruitfulness, beauty, luxury, pleasure, success, and happiness. Okay, so now we know for sure. Now we know for sure that the trash took itself out and you are going to thrive from that. You are thriving from that. Maybe you're realizing how nice it is to not have those kind of people in your life anymore and how chill it can be when you just surround yourself with other chill bitches. Yes, bad bitch era incoming. Absolutely. Esni's in a little bit of her bad bitch era. Titties out, fruitfulness, beauty, luxury, pleasure. Like, you get at it, queen. Sheesh, get at it, queen. Did V's just call me trash because I left again? You left again? I'm so sorry. Enjoying. I don't know how to tell when people leave. Like the Discord, I don't know, and then they come back. I don't know. Enjoying. You know I just work here. You know I just work here. Come on, come on, man. You know I don't know. I never would have known, and I would never call you trash. Okay, here we go. Now this is your future, my queen. Your future. You got Le Papa. Le Papa, the Pope. This card, so this is the future. This card is about self-centeredness, some sort of natural authority, mercy, and beneficence. This card is well dignified. This means that its neighbor cards strengthen it. Okay. So what you're getting now, all that positive energy from letting all those loose ends go, you know, like you're going to carry that forward with you. Divine wisdom, intuition, explanation, teaching. So you're going to learn some things, but that's a good thing. That's how we grow, right? It's also a symbol of occult force voluntarily evoked. of the symbol, the pentagram, is a reminder. Ooh. Okay, Queen. You know what? You're doing amazing. You keep carrying that bad bitch energy forward. Seems like you're on track. Seems like you're fucking on track. That's my Esney. That's my Esney right there. Hey, appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so fucking much again for the 6 months. Adore you. Adore you. Hope you and the little guy had an amazing holiday. Adore y'all. Okay? Oh, I missed you guys. This is awesome. I really did. I really did miss y'all, though. No, it's true. Also, can we talk about my new lighting? Okay? Look what Evil's mom got me. You can't really. I need to figure out something else because it's like a rose tree that lights up. Okay? And then she also got me this like mermaid light over here. Okay? Shouts out Mama Evil. Slay. She just gets it. Okay? W. Huge W. Shouts out to Mama Evil. We stan. We stan. Who got canceled? Who got canceled? Was it me? Not again, man. Not again, man. But Esney, appreciate you so much, Queen. There we go. Okay, that's a way to start the stream. I fucking love it. Now let's get our other tunes back on here. There we go. Vive's canceled. Yep. Do it. Do it. Cancel me. Oh my god. Y'all were being so cute. I forgot to do a sleigh check. Hold on. I got my claws on today. I got my fucking claws on. Want to know why? Canceled for being too cute? Oh my god, shut the fuck up. No, you. No, you. We're all canceled on account of cuteness. It's too much. They can't handle it. I can't handle it. But these are my claws. Because I am so excited, y'all. I'm seeing Nosferatu this weekend. I cannot fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. I heard Bill Skarsgård hangs dong, monster dong, okay? Like, huge W. I've heard the voice is insane. Like, it's just, I can't wait. Jazzy, did you see it? Jazzy, was there dong? Jazzy, was there dong? You have to tell me legally if there was dong. Tell me. It better not be William Dafoe's dong either. Anybody see that movie, The Lighthouse? Where William Dafoe just hangs dong? That was crazy. I watched for Robert Pattinson, and then I ended up getting William Dafoe dong to the face. I didn't even ask for it. It just happened. Me and Evil were like, ah! You know? As a vampire lover, I'll be very happy. Say less. Say fucking less, Queen. If there's one thing William Dafoe would do is get naked. Yeah, what is that about? Who would have thought? You know, I mean, do you, King? I mean, hey, we don't judge. Okay, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. But, like, that's crazy. I wouldn't have expected it, but it just kind of happened. And there it was. And there it is. All right? And there it was, and there it is. Oh, I also hung up our naughty and nice snowflake right here. Adding it to our little wall. Okay, our little art wall, so to speak. So to speak. What else do we have going on? Oh, here. So right now, also, Twitch has a deal going on that I just wanted to show you guys real quick. It's like a mid deal. It's okay. It's okay. It wasn't as good as the last one. Last time it was like, for every sub you got 3 months of Discord Nitro. Like, that's crazy. But right now what they're doing is from December 23rd to January 2nd, you get like discounts on some subs. And then I guess like Valorant has entered the chat and will also gift subs. But like, come on. Valorant. I forgot to turn on my other light too. That's better. Now you can see me better. All my homies hate Valorant. Yeah, I can't say I'm much for it. Strawman! What up? Hello! Wait, what day is today? It's Friday! Oh my god. I knew that. Happy Friday! How you doing, Strawmy? Hope you're doing well. But this is the deal Twitch has for now. I don't know. Wait, you pay for Twitch Turbo and now you have to see a Valorant ad? Oh, that's bullshit. What the flip? listen, I would never say anything crazy like just use an ad blocker because I'm not allowed to say that. But I think you know. I think you know. I think y'all know what I'm saying here. You like the outfit? Oh my god, thank you. There are, not that I would know, not that I would know anything about that because I would never condone the use of that, but like I think there are some that do. I don't know. I don't know. I just work here. Please. Hands up. Caught. I don't fucking know. Alright. But alright. So how was everyone's holiday? Give me the tea. What'd you all get into? Was it horrible? Rate your holiday from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. I am actually shocked I made it through mine. I don't know how I did that. I did 3 days in a row of socializing. Sucked ass? Oh no, Jazzy. I'm so sorry, Queen. Big hugs. 69 out of 10? Gee, nice. Hey, nice. That's pretty fucking good, isn't it? Holy shit. But yeah, I hung out with friends on the 23rd. It was so nice to see my girls. I missed them so much. 10, it was nice to see family, but also 1 because it didn't feel like Christmas. Yeah, Albie, you went to Cologne. It was, whoa, you did the hotel, change of scenery. I saw some pictures you posted. So cool. I love seeing all your guys' pictures from over there. So cool. It's super foggy right now, no? I think I saw Goat Daddy post about the fog. But on the 23rd, I got to see my girls. It was amazing. I love them so fucking much. I don't know what I'd do without them. You found a place with femboys who play Overwatch and League. Okay, bet. How's that going? Oh no, Jazzy. Was it for another person again? Oh, Jazzy. I hope it wasn't you, right? I don't think it was you. No. Not my queen. You will not take her from me. Well, Jazzy, I adore you. And we have nothing but love for our Jazzy. Our queen Jazzy. And if anyone ever fucking hurts Jazzy, I will fuck you up. I will fuck you in a video game. In real life. Jazzy, I got you. If anyone ever bugs you, you just let me know. You just let me know, queen. If anyone ever bothers you, you just let me know, okay? I swear to God. I swear to God. Alright. Chill. But yeah. Hung out with friends. Then the 24th was my mama's birthday. So, me and Eva went over and had dinner with her and my godmother and hung out. More socializing. And then on Christmas Day, we went over to Evil's fam and had dinner there. And yeah. I was feeling okay up until like the after dinner on Christmas. And then I was like, I'm gonna like fall asleep or pass out or something. Like I was like, I gotta be home. So I just freaking, yeah, we came home. So I slept like 12 hours every night, those 3 nights. I just had to rest. But hey, my back held up, which is amazing. That like never happens. So shouts out to my back for not being a son of a bitch, you know? Appreciate it. Appreciate you, back. Now maybe let's just like keep doing that now. No? But hey, we are marked safe from the holidays. They can't hurt us anymore. It's gonna be okay. Group hug time. Come on, Jazzy, get in here. It's your time. Exclamation point play. If you want to play. Crexos! What's up, cutie? That's my manager right there. Also, Crexos, listen. Can we talk about something? Do you want to know? I'm dragging you. I'm pulling it out in public. You know what this guy does? You know what this guy does? He uploads, which I so appreciate. Uploads the new VOD to the YouTube. Sure, love it. I didn't have a face cam last time, so what does this guy do? He uploads a picture of Burn as the freaking like cover of the video. You know what is it called? And it just says, got any crack? And it's just Burn. And it says, got any crack? Nice one! Don't encourage him. No, Sode. Don't encourage this behavior, okay? No. Don't worry, squad. Then he changed it to burn in just his rat outfit when I stared at him. No. And then, not the true thing. No, I changed it. I shouldn't have even said anything because now he's going to go back and change it again. I'll go back and change it again. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But also, hey, shouts out to Crexos for helping me out all the time. Okay? Appreciate you, King. Even if you're a little sassy with it sometime. He was like, oh, I know Vives is busy, so I can do this, and she won't have time. Go, Daddy! What's up, cutie? Busy playing Valheim, not here today. Hey, I hope you're having an amazing time in Valheim. All right? Come on, join the marbles game real quick. Come on. You know you want to, Go, Daddy. You know you want to. I'm going to start the countdown. 60 seconds! Valheim. What was that other game y'all were talking about playing? It starts with like a C, CK. I can't freaking remember. What is it? Weedo. All right. Okay, how long? 30 seconds. Oh my god, 30 seconds. A little Project Zomboid Vives chord moment. I could dig it. I could really dig it. Autobahn Music Box is what this song is called. Wow. Autobahn. You changed it to Ratburn after Crackburn. Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. We're going to drop down. Prepare your booties. Prepare your buttholes. Here we go. The drop down. Whee! Oh! Jazzy and Crexos neck and neck here. We got Sode, we got Albie, we got Abalone, we got Esne, we got Stuimo. And they're off. Woo! There goes Jazzy. Go, Jazzy, go! Don't let Crexos win. Oh! My queen. Ooh, you guys are ahead of even the marker marble. So is Albie. Ooh. I believe in my queen. She can do anything. I just know it. Oh, we spinny? We spin around and around and we spit them out? Not like that. What? Chill. Okay, chill. Come on, Jazzy. Ooh, yes. Jazzy's playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Baloney? That'd be insane! A little Baldur's Gate 3? Oh my god! Do it! Enjoy and play Baldur's Gate with them, no? Come on, man. Let's play a little Baldur's Gate. Oh, Sode! So here comes Sode! Look out! Oh, Jazzy's getting it, though. Ooh, Jazzy said skip. Make the jump, queen. You got this. Go! Oh! That's my girl! Esme, no! My queen! They took her from me. No! Fucking rude. Kick the squirrel? Albie, no. You're canceled. You can't say that. Not the poor little squirrel. Also, 07s for Esne. You hate to see it. If I ever see you kick a squirrel, I'm gonna get my shovel. Don't make me get the shovel, Albie. You know how I get. You know me well enough by now. You know I will get that shovel. My godmother had a really nice shovel. I'm not gonna lie. I was out in her backyard, and I was just like looking at that shovel. I was like, damn, that's a nice shovel. Thought about stealing it. Nah, can't do that. But thought about it. The thought crossed my mind. It was a nice looking shovel. It was perfect. Wow, you blame me for stubbing your toe. More like a skill issue. Hello? I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. Jazzy! It was my queen! It was my queen! Followed by Crexos, followed by Sode, followed by Baloney, and here comes Albie to finish up the job. No, not the kitty clip. Don't do that. No. That's my freaking queen right there. We lost a queen, but a queen persevered as well. Let's freaking go. Proud of you. Proud of you, Jazzy. Huge dub. Soda just blaming me for whatever. Yeah, whatever, Soda. Yeah, whatever. That's all I got is yeah, whatever. I don't have a better comeback than that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now, listen, guys. Here's the vibe for today. I'm thinking. Okay, let me pause this real quick. Here's the vibe for today. We're gonna do some reacting type stuff. Some reacting type stuff. All right. Now, the first. So basically, in all our talks and videos and more than 2 sessions, we've talked a lot about like self-affirmation and like bettering your relationship with yourself, right? Now, Albie recommended, among his many, many wonderful recommendations, which I always appreciate, Albie recommended us a video here, okay, about how maybe that can go not as good. You know, maybe it can go a little bit the other way. Maybe self-affirmation can get a little toxic, perhaps. Perhaps, you might say. So, with that being said, I think we'll jump right into it. All right. Now, this video is called Weaponizing Self-Affirmation. All right. I'm also going to change our title here. Where's my title? Here it is. Weaponizing. Oh, no, I can't spell. Hold on. It's got to be caps lock. Okay. Weaponizing. Weaponizing. Help. Self-affirmation. Oh, I did it. Oh, love you, Soda. Okay, clean and paint the bathroom while lurking. Bet. Adore all y'all so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, how'd I get so lucky with all you cutie patooties? I don't even know. That's not in the center at all. Come on, man. There we go. Close enough, right? Weaponizing self-flagellation. God damn it. No, it's true. Okay, here we go. Let's learn some shit. Yeah, boss baby looking ass. Self-affirmed baby looking ass. Oh. I feel like it's alien music. The aliens are here. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me read it. Hold on. Let me turn it down just a little bit, too. The abuser lives in a bizarre world. Everything becomes its opposite. Corruption becomes honesty. Sickness becomes health. Villain becomes victim. Oh. That's pretty real. Reflected in this malignant mirror, the tools of healing and recovery are often forged into weapons of debilitation and relapse.
Recovery from abuse, whether it's political, religious, occupational, domestic, involves the same fundamental process. Targets have to restore what the abuse eroded, sometimes almost into non-existence.
Damn.
Their sense of self. That involves reasserting the freedoms and entitlements they've gone without, looking after their own welfare, refusing to accept unfair responsibility,
yes,
getting comfortable expressing needs they've previously suppressed, and ending destructive relationships.
And so here's the thing. You can get to a certain point, you know, thinking you have your boundaries and thinking you have, you know, everything for yourself all set up, all nice. And then, you know, a relationship or something in your life can come along and just kind of fuck it all up. fuck it all up. And, you know, like, it is recovery from that you have to go through. It's super true. And all these things, you have to kind of build back up, you know, from, oh, thank you, Goat Daddy. Appreciate you, King. I know. Thank you. Thank you. You know I'm the worst. But I don't know what I'd do without all my cutie mods. Oh my god. It wouldn't go great. It wouldn't go great. It'd be a mess around here, I'll be real. I'll be real.
Targets have to replace old self-negating thoughts of inferiority and unworthiness with new self-affirming principles. As
So
we know,
true.
terms from psychology like paranoid, unconscious, and passive-aggressive that find their way into common usage aren't always applied accurately or therapeutically. Often, they're used to attack and falsely pathologize people.
And this is one thing that kind of scares me about therapy, which I always encourage, like, if you can find a good therapist, pop off. But here's the thing, like, I've seen people go to like 1 or 2 rounds of therapy, right? And then they take some buzzwords that they heard the therapist use or something like that, and they actually try to like turn it around back on you. And now they actually have more weapons in their arsenal to fucking attack you with, because they have more words for it now, you know, or like no new things to say. And you fucking you hate to see that. That is horrible.
In a similar way, as therapeutic self-affirming principles have become more widely known, they've been seized on by abusers
Oh,
and
exactly.
twisted into weaponized
Yep.
parodies.
Yep.
Sentiments intended to repair damage are used to inflict damage.
Oh, it's the worst.
Concepts intended to promote equal freedoms and entitlements are used to assert unequal liberties and license.
Damn.
When malignant abusers speak of valuing themselves, of exercising autonomy, of resisting suppression, it all sounds very reasonable.
Yeah,
Until
like
we
they learn
realize
these words. They learn these words, right? Or sayings. And then they use it to fucking make you feel bad.
that for them,
I have fucking been there, okay? It is not cool. It is not cool, all right? Trauma.
valuing themselves means devaluing others. Exercising
Little too real.
autonomy means restricting the autonomy of others. Suppression means not being given special priority. These pseudo-self-affirmations illustrate why
Oh, this is a good way to put it. So I'm valuing myself by devaluing others. I'm exercising autonomy by restricting the autonomy of others. I won't be suppressed. I demand priority. Oh, that's really well put. That's really
even when
well put.
targets and malignant abusers
Yep.
speak the same words, they're often using very different languages. Targets who work to establish a level playing field show a lateral orientation, where people can coexist side by side.
As it should be.
This is literally at cross purposes with abusers who show a vertical orientation, constantly working to elevate themselves above others.
True.
Sometimes because of a personal superiority complex, sometimes because some religious or political ideology encourages them to look down on other people.
Or because they're just literally at the end of the day so insecure with themselves. This was my experience. Like, he was so insecure with himself, my ex, that he you know, would, the only way he could feel better about himself, it seemed like, was to make me feel like shit. And then he would feel better about himself after he made me feel like shit. And I let him make me feel like shit, right? Because I was in the throes of it. I was in love. Girl.
Sometimes a combination of the above. As targets strive for equity, abusers strive for inequity. As targets work to restore balance, abusers work to restore imbalance. For targets, the vertical orientation of the abuser is oppressive. Their needs, freedoms, individuality, sense of self are all squashed down to accommodate the abuser.
Oh God, so
In
real.
a perverse mirror image of this, abusers claim the lateral orientation of targets is oppressive to them. From their elevated position, equality and fairness seem diminishing.
Yep.
While the target's claim of oppression is consistent with reality, the abuser's is not.
But they make you feel like you're not even seeing reality right, and then they gaslight you so fucking hard that you start doubting your own sanity. Ladies, don't let this happen. Everybody, Nobody, don't let this happen to y'all, okay? This is why we're learning about boundaries and how to know our own self-worth so that it's not as easy to get taken away from you, okay?
The abuser's claim of oppression doesn't represent some alternative but equally valid
It's
truth.
so hard, isn't it? It's so hard. Gaslight, not gaslight. I have not. It's gaslight. You're okay. You're literally gaslighting me right now, Baloney. You're literally gaslighting me right now. You know what? You motherfucker. Stop. Oh, not my own chat. You know what?
It's the bogus product of a misconception, one that inspires equally bogus attempts at self-affirmation. Some of these pseudo-self-affirmations are easily dismissed,
In a way.
but others are more slippery, sometimes exploiting poorly conceived mental health concepts. For some targets, trying to get a grip on them is like trying to hold wet soap.
That's a good analogy.
I want to look at some examples that crop up repeatedly in correspondence.
Bet.
It was around
Give me
15
a
years
conditional
ago
love.
that I was sat in my front room listening to a house guest I'll call Vigo, ranting about how his father owed him unconditional love. Apparently, his father had refused contact for several days in response to constant abuse from Vigo, who believed he should be free to behave any way he wanted.
Why do we have to call him Vigo? Because, like, that makes me think of Viggo Mortensen, and Viggo Mortensen has never done anything wrong ever, and that's my king. Okay? It's not Vigo. He would never, alright?
Father, and that his father was obliged to respond with an uninterrupted stream of love.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Vigo showed no remorse and minimized his abuse with various tidbits of Christmas cracker philosophy. He pontificated that real love was messy and painful.
I've heard that one before too. Love isn't supposed to be easy. Well, you know, I disagree. I think that when you're really in a healthy dynamic, it does come easy. Stream of lover. Okay. Yeah, and it shouldn't be toxic. You know, it shouldn't be toxic. None of the above.
Odd how it always seemed to be his father who got the pain and mess. Vigo's shrill sermon on unconditional love was one of my first glimpses of a rampant narcissism.
And also, by the way, you don't owe anyone but yourself unconditional love. There's only one person you owe unconditional love to, and that is yourself. And also if you have a small child. But, like, if that child grows up and is an asshole about it, then that's different. Okay? But, yeah, that's different. Small little babies, they don't know, okay? Although I'm not gonna lie, kids can kind of be a little, you know, but they're just speaking the truth. That's all. I love how honest kids are. They'll just be like, "Wow, your hair looks poopy," and I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't have to say it out loud, man." You didn't have to say it out loud, but is he wrong? No, you know.
And for a time, flew under my radar. Unconditional love is a term I could happily consign to the trash can of history. It's presented as the answer to conditional love. Love that's only given if targets comply with various selfish demands. If they don't choose a particular career, if they don't choose the right partner, if they don't follow certain religious or political beliefs, love is withdrawn.
I see that happen a lot.
People subjected to this iffy brand of love often fail to develop a stable internal sense of worth. They come to depend on unstable external supply, only feeling fleeting experiences of worth when they fulfill the demands of other people.
Damn.
Self-affirming therapy and literature promote unconditional love as the healthy alternative to this coercion. Targets are told
believe in unconditional love, but I think the problem comes from if you love someone, you have to do things for them. Yeah, no, you always have your own right to keep your own space. The love can still be there, but that doesn't mean you have to do anything for anybody, you know? Absolutely agree. Yep.
To be loved for who they are, without having conditions imposed on them. Unfortunately, abusive individuals like Vigo have also
Vigo
latched
would never...
on to this poorly articulated concept, insisting they should be loved for who they are without having conditions imposed on them. Conditions like taking responsibility for their actions, showing remorse, offering restitution, and rectifying their behavior.
Weaponized free
We're
love.
back to the fundamental conflict in orientation. We have targets pursuing equal status, seeking only to eliminate oppressive conditions that violate their freedoms. And we have abusers pursuing superior status.
Yeah, abusers
seeking
really do want to be
eliminate
superior.
all conditions placed on them, but happy to impose conditions on others.
Yeah.
Some of the most extreme examples are found in religious scripture.
Yikes.
The God character of the Bible was depicted
Is this God? Is this God? Wicked. It's probably one of the cooler depictions of God I've ever actually seen. Is his head a cloud? And then he has like a fucking cape? And he's got the panties? Okay, God. Okay, God. I see you.
Perpetrating all kinds of atrocities.
Respectfully.
From the explicit endorsement of sexual slavery to the joyful celebration of mass infanticide.
Ugh. Yeah, the Bible's scary. God panties, Jazzy, check them out. When you go to war against your enemies and you take captives, if you notice among the captives a beautiful woman and are attracted to her, you may take her as your wife. Happy is the one who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks. M-word, 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 M-word. G, omega lol, D.
To the implementation of death sentences for a raft of victimless activities, including working on the Sabbath and approaching a tabernacle.
Oh.
Despite its profound disregard for life, this morally chaotic
Kings
God
of all
character
cosmos?
demanded
Why does that sound
unquestioning
familiar?
love. The love it offered in return.
Yeah, God is a little gaslighty. A little gaslighty, like, oh, yeah, Jesus died for your sins, so you owe him everything. It's like, I didn't ask for that. Like, you won't gaslight me. Not today. I don't think so. Talking about, oh, I died for you. You got to do whatever I want now. No, 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 no. You don't get to pull that with me, sir. Respectfully. Okay? I like a lot of the teachings of Jesus. Okay? He seemed like he was a cool guy. But, like, I feel like it just got twisted. And then men got a hold of it. And it just, I don't know. I don't know. I'd smoke one with Jesus, though. I'd be down. And I feel like he would. And I feel like he would. Okay? I'll say it. There it is.
Conditional. Only bestowed if its commands were obeyed. Although even then, love was by no means guaranteed.
God's the original gaslighter.
It's worth mentioning a similar weaponized self-affirmation we might call unconditional attraction.
True, Albie.
Where individuals
Two different things.
insist
Agreed.
other people should find them attractive. People who don't are accused of prejudice and or pathologized. Meanwhile, these self-aggrandizing individuals have no problem labeling other people unattractive.
Well, damn.
The concept
Chill.
of love without any conditions is an unworkable foundation for relationships, even as a two-way model. Placing no conditions on each other means whatever we do, however good or bad, is of no consequence.
I don't even know about conditions. I would more say so like boundaries. You know? Like everyone should always have their boundaries in any kind of relationship. You know? Any kind. Hold up your boundaries, cuties.
No part of us is rejected, but no part of us is valued either. Lecturer in political philosophy, Derek Edivane, underscores the problem. A large part of what we value about being the object of another's love is that we take it to imply an informed and positive, or at least not negative, objective evaluation of our character. We think of love as being more than the arbitrary expression of a subjective whim. We want to know that there exist reasons that can render this person's love for us intelligible to...
Yes. Very true. And I feel like when I was with my toxic ex, a lot of it was just like that. Like I was like, you know, I was finding my self-worth through how he felt about me that day. It got really bad. Okay. I didn't last too long in the relationship. I think it was like 8 months. But like it got pretty bad to where, yeah, like my self-worth for the day was based off of like how he was feeling about me that day. Just super unhealthy, super toxic scenario. But yeah, you look to that other person for validation when really the only person you have to look to for that is yourself. That's it.
To others. What meaning could someone's love have for us if we could be anybody? Healthy love isn't love without conditions. It's love with boundaries.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Boundaries give a clear structure that preserves the
We love a
freedoms
healthy
and
boundary.
entitlements of both parties. A common characteristic of unhealthy and abusive relationships is that identities become blurred and merged. Individuals become lost in each other, no longer able to separate.
Oh, okay, I'm in this picture and I don't like it. I used to be so guilty of that. Not even talking about my toxic relationship, just past relationships. Like, I definitely used to like make my partner my personality, kind of, you know, because I didn't fucking have my own, because I didn't. Oh yeah, the joint social media accounts. Don't get me started on that. That's. I mean, I guess it works for some people. I don't know. I don't know. But I was definitely guilty of like losing myself in the relationships versus like now, you know, like my relationship with myself is good enough to the point where, you know, I'm still me, you know, regardless of who I'm seeing. And, you know, like, shouts out to me. It was a long road to get here, but here we are, you know. I encourage it.
Own preferences, beliefs, desires, needs. Firm boundaries prevent this kind of enmeshment,
Yes.
allowing people to maintain a separate sense of self.
Yeah.
None
Which
of
is
us
healthy.
is owed love. We either inspire it in some people, or we don't.
Ooh.
Those who don't inspire it often try to compel it.
Ooh,
But the use of
true.
compulsion in itself turns any potential love into a degraded pretense.
Oh, damn.
Targets
Don't put
of
me in a
abuse
box!
are routinely blamed for their abuser's feelings,
Yeah.
their jealousy, anger, resentment, sorrow,
Yeah.
and taught that it's their responsibility to keep their abusers happy.
Yeah.
Over time, targets often become acutely sensitized to other people's emotional states and instinctively take on the burden of looking after them.
Oh my God.
Self-affirming
Aware.
therapy and literature encourages targets to question this misguided sense of liability and to realize they don't control the emotional states of other people.
Yes.
And it's not their job to fix them.
Okay, did we hear that? Did we hear that? I know, Jazzy. Can we not? Can we not? I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Please take it down. Yep. Wait, what was that last bit he said though? That was really good. That was really good.
And to realize they don't control the emotional states of other people.
Yeah, you don't control
And
the
it's
emotional.
not-
Okay, you don't control the emotional states of other people, and it's not your job to fix them. Knock, knock. Get it in your cute little heads. Okay? Real.
Their job to fix them. They're not responsible for other people's feelings.
Caught.
This self-affirmation has been seized on and repurposed by abusive individuals who use it to try and avoid accountability for their actions.
True!
When targets have an emotional reaction to their mistreatment, their abuser tells them, I'm not
responsible for your feelings. Or mine was always like, are you feeling sensitive? Oh, you're being very sensitive right now. Or like, are you feeling very sensitive today? Like, feeling a little sensitive to the bullshit. Hello?
For your feelings. And they're absolutely right. Just as we can't control their emotional states, they
True.
can't control ours.
Unless we let them.
For some targets.
And I
this feels
did, and I did let him. And that is on me at the end of the day. Does it give a guy a right to act like an asshole and be like this? No. But did I let myself get caught up in it? Yes. Was I able to pull myself out of it eventually? Also yes. There
like
it
a
is.
stumper. They struggle to refute their abuser's slippery insinuation that if they're not responsible for the target's feelings, they can't be accused of abuse.
Right.
The focus on feelings.
No,
here
I mean,
is
no,
a complete
I mean,
red herring. People have all kinds
don't
of
write that down,
reactions to
Albie.
abuse. Some people shut down completely and show no emotion. In assessing whether a situation is abusive, we don't base our judgment on people's emotional reactions. We ask if there are persistent patterns of controlling and coercive behavior that violate their freedoms and entitlements. Are there attempts to isolate them? Are their private communications monitored? Is their physical appearance dictated? Are their job opportunities sabotaged? Are their finances restricted? Are their
I mean,
resources...
only because I was paying his rent. God, what did I do? Why would I do that? Why did I do that? Why? Why? Beeves, what? Queen, listen. It's okay. It's okay. We're not there anymore. I know, Jazzy. Oh my God. Girl, what was I doing? Let's go back and, yeah, what are you doing? Stop it.
is exploited. Are shaming tactics used?
Yes.
Are there threats of violence?
No.
These are the factors
See,
that
that's the
define
thing,
abuse.
is in my personal situation, there was never threats of physical violence. It was all mind games. It was all mind games. And it made it harder almost to tell if I was being crazy or not, because, like, it wasn't in my head at the time. I mean, in retrospect, of course, in my head at the time, it wasn't so black and white as, like, oh, you know, it's obviously, like, he's hurting me physically or whatever. Like, it was never that. But it both are fucking
that incriminate individuals
like,
in law.
Ain't no way.
As noted by the UK's Crown Prosecution Service, an official legal body that determines which cases make it to court, domestic abuse does not always have to be physical to be prosecuted. Sometimes...
Oh, what's this you say? Oh, what's this you say? Oh, okay. Now write that down. Somebody write that down. Somebody write that down.
victims may not even be aware it's happening.
Yes.
Agreeing with our abusers that they're not responsible for our feelings doesn't in any way deny their accountability for what they do. In fact, realizing our abusers don't and can't control our feelings is often a key moment in recovery.
Yes. Yes.
Targets of abuse often lose their spontaneity. They fall into fixed, habitual responses.
Oh, man.
Abusers learn these predictable responses. And when they provoke one of those responses, the target feels controlled. But that sense of being controlled begins to fade when targets change their responses. For some years in my childhood, an abusive relative always seemed able to control me with the same threat. If you don't do X, you and I are going to fall out. Hearing that line, like clockwork, I'd fall into silent compliance.
Damn.
Then one day, I found myself replying, yeah, we will fall out.
Chad.
The look of bewilderment was
That's
priceless.
right. Fall out. Fall out. Yeah, we will fall out. Let the trash take itself out.
Those 5 words transformed our relationship.
Slay.
We both knew the threat had lost its power.
That's right.
And it was never used again.
Easy.
But more importantly, I began to recognize the part my own fixed responses played in my sense of being controlled.
Damn. And taking that particular accountability for myself was hard. Like, trying to get it through my head that, like, hey, you know, you did stay for a minute there, Thieves, but, you know, when you're in it, it's just, I don't know. You know, some people never make it out, and it's a goddamn tragedy, you know? And it's horrible. It takes a lot of strength to pull yourself up out of that.
Targets of abuse often become so hyper-focused on attending to their abuser's demands, they habitually neglect their own needs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember I lost, like, 30 pounds, I think. Well, also because I was doing drugs a little bit. But when I was in my abusive relationship, I lost so much weight. I wasn't eating. Like, I was not healthy. Like, my friends were like, what the fuck? Like, you do not look okay. And I wasn't, you know? You remember your mom telling you, eat the whole box of chocolates, but if you eat the whole box of chocolates, we're not going to be friends? Ooh, she got your ass. Damn, not the chocolates. Damn, Mom.
Self-affirming therapy and literature encourage targets to exercise self-care. Predictably, the concept of self-care has been weaponized by abusive individuals
How?
who use it to justify selfish indulgence.
Oh.
During my training as a
Ew.
therapist, a fellow student I'll call Zane
Does meth. Does meth. It's my self-care, babe. Don't worry. It's my self-care.
repeatedly tried to impose his values, his ideas, his preferences on the rest of the group. To justify his demands, he'd regurgitate the same phrase ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum.
I'm just looking after my needs. If his demands weren't met, he'd often refuse to participate. An example. During the course, Zane complained repeatedly about students using adult language in his presence.
Adult
He said it was
language.
coarse and offensive. One day, in a group discussion, he declared we all had an obligation to use what he called genteel language,
Genteel language.
i.e. refined
You better be
and
refined and respectable, chat.
It
You
was pointed
understand?
out to him that no one had consented to any language restrictions, and it wasn't his place to tell people how to express themselves.
True.
I was curious
least
what
they
he'd
weren't
do
holding
when he
hands,
started
also
seeing
true.
clients. Unlike Zane, I'd already found a work placement in a therapy centre, and I recounted some of the language used by my own clients in recent sessions. Hearing the words, he flinched in disgust.
Bro, this
I
guy's not
asked
gonna be.
him how he
can't be a
thought
therapist.
clients would
Yeah.
respond to his disapproval.
No way.
Did he think they'd keep coming?
See, and that's what's scary and stupid is there are those kind of therapists out there that are gonna do more harm than good, and it fucking sucks. Cause like I don't want to be anti-therapy, but I'm certainly anti-bad therapists. You know, I've been to bad therapists, I've been to great therapists, and the difference is monumental. It's insane.
For a long pause, he changed the subject.
Damn, couldn't even answer the
Despite
question.
the intensely introspective nature of the course, Zane showed little self-reflection and remained a disruptive presence to the end, interrupting and sabotaging exercises to assert his petty personal preferences in the name of self-care. For
Ain't no
individuals
self-care.
like Zane, exercising
no way.
self-care translates to demanding care from others, expecting everyone else to forego their freedoms and entitlements for the comfort of one individual. Instead of
I've
attempting
encountered people
personal
like that.
growth,
Yes.
they expect the world to shrink.
Stay back. Ain't no way.
Targets of abuse and manipulation are often trained to stay perpetually on the defensive,
Yes.
to always be ready to give convincing justifications for any action or lack of action, any word spoken or unspoken,
True.
any belief or thought expressed or unexpressed. As part of recovery, targets are encouraged to reject this interrogation, to acknowledge that where their actions and beliefs don't impose on anyone else's basic freedoms, they have nothing to justify.
True.
They don't have to explain themselves. Predictably, this self-affirmation is abused by some individuals to try and deny
Why
accountability.
are people taking all these good ideas and making them weapons? Stop. Humans are terrifying. What's the scariest animal? Man.
For many abusers, no matter how vicious or destructive their behavior might be, the idea of being answerable to people they regard as inferior and subordinate is insulting.
Jesus.
Again, the way this statement is used by targets and abusers illustrates their different orientations. Targets use it to assert their equal freedoms.
Yeah, as they should.
Abusers use it to gain special
Humanity's
license.
apex predator. Hell yeah,
And
brother.
again, some
Oh
of the
my
most
God.
extreme examples are found in religious scripture. As mentioned
Oh no, not the
earlier,
religion.
the
Oh
God
God,
character
he's back.
depicted in the story
God's back. Where does Cape go? Why doesn't he have hands? I look into the face of God. It's terrifying.
of the Bible was a fickle figure. Even its most obedient followers were savagely abused.
I like
the
how he's calling
blameless,
God an it.
God-fearing
I like
Job,
that.
whose children were murdered and who was stripped of his health and property as
Yeah,
a
Job
test
had it
of his
rough.
devotion.
Job.
When the devastated Job had the audacity to complain about the callous destruction of his life, he was subjected to one of the most drawn-out narcissistic rants in the Bible.
Read of that.
Chapters
Get
full
God's
of the
ass.
God
That's
character
right.
boasting about its amazing
The God
divine
character. I
powers,
love that.
including a bizarre section listing the many ways it could dominate a sea monster called Leviathan.
Oh.
The message is clear. The God character doesn't have to explain itself, not because it has nothing to answer for, but
The
because
fuck?
it's more powerful than Job. This is the
Yeah, he's really on
definition
one.
of totalitarianism. To defend this tyranny, analogies are often made with parents who sometimes behave in ways that might superficially appear mean to their children. But that's only because they're too young to understand. The obvious problem with this defense is that abusive parents
You know, I used to be told that a lot. Like a lot. When I was younger, I was right. I look back and I'm like, oh my god, like I was right about everything, and my parents just kind of sucked. Oh no, she said it. Kids comprehend so much. That's why like I just treat kids like little adults. You know, I'm not gonna act like you're stupid. You're not. You're a whole ass human. You're small, but you're still a human. You know, and I shall treat you as such, little one. You know what I'm saying? Like. Ay.
deliberately mean to their children
Little Vives was
can
based
use
as fuck,
exactly
though.
the same line.
She knew.
You're just too young to understand.
Oh, I used to hate that.
So, how do children distinguish between apparently mean and actually mean, and protect themselves?
Well, I left when I was 15.
According to the just too young argument, they don't.
Oh.
They just have to take it.
Yeah.
Until they're old enough to figure out they were abused. The just too young argument is massively overstated. The fact that children are asking a question is a sign they're ready for some kind of answer,
Oh, so
even
true.
a partial one.
Aww.
We don't need to
Poor
overwhelm
kiddos.
them with information. We can hand it to them a piece at a time, pausing to see if they're satisfied or ready for more.
That's a good way to look at
To
it.
give them nothing, to angrily dismiss their attempts to understand, as Job was dismissed, is to leave them to fill in the blanks with very predictable, childlike fears
Aw,
and misgivings.
True.
Would any loving parent want that?
No.
Would any loving God want that?
Meh.
One of the most
G,
basic
omega,
methods
D.
we use to help distinguish apparent meanness from actual meanness is to give individuals the opportunity to explain themselves, whether it's in domestic life, at work, in criminal law. We
LOL.
understand that there are sometimes surprising contexts behind destructive behavior. We
True.
often extend each other a presumption of innocence, but that presumption has limits. If someone refuses to offer a mitigating account for a destructive act, we don't just presume an innocent motive and drop the issue. If we did, anyone charged with a crime could simply refuse to explain themselves and they'd be free to walk.
Giga Chad walks away.
Destructive acts have to be accounted for, whether they're human or divine. In the absence of any explanation, the act is all we have to go on. And it's on that basis that we have to form our judgment. Humans or gods who refuse to explain themselves are entirely responsible for the judgments made about their destructive acts.
Oh, got him. Red God's ass. Slay.
Abusive relationships are often full of projection.
Oh.
Targets are routinely accused of harboring beliefs, desires, schemes, and motives they don't possess.
Right.
Their abusers are just projecting their own fantasies
Yep.
onto them, reflecting the abuser's own hang-ups, ignorance, and vanities. On the flip side, when targets confront their abusers with accurate negative perceptions, they're accused of projecting their own issues.
Ah! And this is
So
where you start
Bethany-
to lose your fucking mind. This is where you start to lose your mind, and you're like, am I wilding? Do I need to be like put away? Like, am I losing my mind? You know what I mean? Like, oh god.
Work involves separating ourselves from other people's fantasies, sometimes easier said than done. Abusers often deliver their projections with such forceful, unshakable conviction, some targets privately wonder if maybe there's some truth in them.
Yeah, and I don't
There's
like
nothing
it.
wrong with wondering
Get
that.
out of here.
Quite the opposite. It shows
Some
you're open to
bullshit.
hearing critical feedback. Without that openness, we can never get to know ourselves.
True.
And getting to know ourselves is crucial if
True.
we're ever to separate the truth about
And
ourselves.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is a little fucked up, okay? I learned so much about myself in my toxic relationship. More than I've ever learned about myself ever. Those like 8 months, I learned more about myself than probably like the rest of my life combined almost. You know what I mean? Like I this sounds weird, but like I came out of it for the better. I feel like I came out of the relationship a better person, a stronger person, a kinder person, a smarter person. At the end of the day, yeah, hard difficulty bonus, more XP, I guess. Yep, there it is. Jesus. Not that I recommend it for the XP. Jazzy, don't do it for the XP now. You're going to want to do it for the XP. There's other ways. There's other ways, Queen. I'll treat you better.
In my first introductory course to therapy,
that XP.
a great instructor
oh, that's so good. The XP, but it's the X. Oh, that's amazing.
did her approach to receiving critical feedback. She said, if you tell me something critical about myself that I don't recognize, I'll hold it with me for a time. Reflect on it. See if I can see what you're seeing. If I find there's some truth in what you say, I'll gratefully take it on board. You've taught me something about myself. But if I find there isn't any truth, then I'm looking at you.
Ooh.
And I'm wondering what issues you have that you're trying to offload on me.
This is a very positive thought process, okay? And I had to go through this, I think, about 1,000,000 times in my life before I started, like, getting it, you know, like, really getting it. It gets easier the more you do it, but I highly recommend this.
Of course, we don't need to reflect long and hard on every bit of critical feedback we get.
True. Also
When
true.
people claim the reason for my atheism is that I'm angry with their gods, I know instantly they're wrong. I feel no more anger towards their gods than I do towards vampires, gorgons, wendigos, or any other unsubstantiated mythical
character. Is that my man Nosferatu, though? Slay. Let's do the bank robbery exploit, but that has pretty high skill ceiling. Cargo fraud, defrauding big corpo.
People
maybe
make
next
this
save.
false charge of anger for
Maybe
various
next life,
reasons.
you know?
Some just can't conceive of individuals not believing in their gods. Some are just brainlessly parroting the charge they've seen other people making. And of course, some are playing very deliberate games, trying to irritate and
the ways
provoke.
that religion has been used to control people
reason,
is absolutely
in every case,
beyond.
I immediately know they're talking rubbish.
Read their ass.
Because I know that part of myself.
And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. The more confident you are in your relationship with yourself, the harder it will be for people to control you like that. Because the better you know yourself, the more you're going to be like, no, that's not me. Like, what are you fucking saying right now? You're not even talking about me. It's not about me. You're talking about yourself, aren't you? Yep.
So, is a tool used to reflect on the parts of us that are either known or unknown to ourselves.
Okay,
and
wait, what's
others.
this?
Named after its creators, Joe Luft and Harry Ingham.
Johari?
It divides the individual into 4 basic areas.
Okay.
The open
Control
or public self is the part of us that's accessible to everyone, ourselves.
Okay, so like this is my open self then, right? This, when I'm on stream, like that would be my open self.
Others. Its opposite, the unknown self.
I'm
the
scared.
Part no one knows.
I'm scared of that one. Why don't I? What's in there? What's in the box? What's in the box?
It contains elements
Discord
that may
Minecraft?
or may not emerge at some stage, but for the time being, fail to register with anyone, including ourselves.
Is she hot?
The unaware self is the part of us that others can see, but we can't.
Unaware?
This part contains a mix of elements, including
only known to others. Now, what the fuck do you guys know about me that I don't know about myself, huh? Okay, you guys knew I was a brat. I feel like everyone, when I took that quiz and I found out I was a brat, everyone was like, yeah. Evil was like, yeah, definitely. You sure are. And I was just like, what the fuck? How do I not know that? Things you're too polite to say it out loud, say it. Say it out loud. You have to tell me? That's not fair.
Aspects of ourselves.
Brats and Barbies go hand in hand, exactly.
But also aspects we actively distort or deny because they don't fit with our self-image.
What's that called?
Finally, the private hidden self is the part known only.
Honestly, like my private self is pretty quiet. She likes to rest a lot. What else? I feel like I don't really change my personality a whole shit ton between this and this. It's mostly just my energy levels. Oh, but yeah, I guess if I told you, it wouldn't be private, huh? Well, never mind then.
Only to us.
That's against the
This
rules.
part's also been called the facade.
My facade.
But that carries associations of
Have
deception.
you thought of the facade?
And privacy doesn't entail deception. Self-awareness work reduces the unaware and unknown parts, bringing them into consciousness.
Yes, so the more self-work you do, the more it's all going to kind of merge together and you get like a better grasp of like your actual self, you know? And I think that's what I mean when I say like it's not really that different for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm always open and learning and wanting to grow and change and be a better person, but like just from where I started to where I've come now, like I've seen so much of this just all kind of come together. And the biggest thing that like affects how I act or how I am is literally just my energy level based on my back and shit. Other than that, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot of differentiation in my personality unless I'm mad. If I get mad, sometimes I can still have a little moment. But like it's not as bad. It's fine. It's fine. Like it's only if I get really mad. You know, it doesn't really happen. You know. But yikes.
Cultivating self-awareness isn't easy. It demands rigorous honesty, openness, and integrity. We might not appreciate some of the parts of ourselves we
what the
discover.
fuck?
They might arouse
so
powerful resistances.
Abusive
Which is
motherfucker.
why
My back.
self-awareness
No.
work is often most effective in neutral or supportive environments where our defenses are more relaxed.
Yeah.
The more work we do in this area, the more realistic our self-image becomes, the more we immunize ourselves against false fantasies from others or ourselves. We can't force self-awareness on each other. It's something we have to want for ourselves.
That's key. You cannot force self-awareness on others. You have to want it for yourself, because if you don't want that change, it's never going to happen. We can't tell you about your unaware self because that would require us knowing what you know about yourself to tell the difference to the open self. Too many selves. My brain.
Are irretrievably invested
Who
in
am
some
I?
idealized fantasy self, and they'll continue to project their shortcomings onto others until the bitter end.
Ooh, don't do that, guys.
But as targets get to know themselves, those bogus projections will begin to simply fall off them like water off glass.
So true. What a nice analogy. I love that. Like glass,
Unless we
water
resolve
off a glass.
things, none of us will heal.
Oh, so
This
true.
statement ticks a lot of positive boxes. It suggests a far-reaching concern for everyone's mental health. It acknowledges the existence of issues and affirms the need to sort through them if any progress is to be made, not just sweep them unresolved under the rug and forget about them.
True.
And it seems to reflect a lateral, egalitarian orientation, calling for peaceful cooperation and coexistence.
Yep.
In some cases of substantial ongoing hostilities, including civil and sectarian conflict, these sentiments are very real.
Hey, doctor, if
There's
your end
a
is
genuine
bitter,
intention to work together to address grievances and restore previously eroded principles of responsibility, self-control.
We gotta heal. Everyone
justice.
needs to do some
But
self-reflection in
sometimes
this world. I
this
swear to
statement
God.
has nothing to do with cooperation. Many targets hear it after ending an abusive relationship.
Someone cast heal.
Or
There's too
when
many
they're
heals.
walking out
I
the door.
can't.
Their abusers realize the threats that once kept them in line no longer
Slash
work.
me cast
So,
heal on
in
all
a
of you.
last-ditch effort to exert some influence, they dangle therapeutic concepts like resolution, healing, closure, unity. Sometimes this message is delivered by someone else, a family member,
Cast
mutual
fireball.
acquaintance,
Fuck.
or some
Strips
other
the flesh,
misguided
salts the
individual
wound. I'm
who's
so
been
confused.
roped in
Crack's
to act
cast
on the
confusion.
abuser's
What's
behalf.
going on?
Targets are sent letters and emails trying to plant insecurities in
You guys
their
are having a
minds,
whole spell war.
suggesting
Jesus.
if they don't come back
Home again.
and try to work things out,
Don't
they'll
resist the
be
healing,
forever
enjoying.
haunted by guilt, plagued
Cast
by obsessive
extra heal on
thoughts,
enjoying.
unable to move on. They're told running away isn't a solution.
You can't run away.
They'll just carry the same problems around with them, and none of their relationships will succeed.
Uh-oh.
Some targets even hear this kind
Caught.
of doom-mongering from their therapists. I strongly advise targets who do to get new ones who've
True.
been trained in abusive relationships and know what they're talking about.
So real.
One of the many insidious myths about abuse is that to resolve our feelings and experiences, we need our abuser's participation. We don't.
Not
And
at
that
all.
reality is borne out by countless targets of abuse who heal and move on with no input from their abusers.
Yep. You don't need
Targets
you
generally
don't need nobody but yourself. Okay? Nobody but yourself. Testicular torsion plus dick explosion? Well, doesn't work on me. L. Doesn't work on me, bozo. Sorry.
have all the information they need.
I don't got all that.
Often an
Thank God.
overabundance of it.
Imagine
Their
having God's
solution
greatest
isn't about
weakness
getting
between your
more
legs.
information,
Hello?
but processing the information they already possess.
No thanks. A
All
gentle
the
breeze will
questions
take y'all
they
down.
have
I've seen
about
it.
their abuse, all the whys and the hows, are generally ones they can answer
Delayed
themselves.
effect. Oh no.
Their abusers have no valuable insights to offer, and their participation just opens the door to more manipulation.
Cast permanent, period. Crexos, I will... Get my shovel. Somebody get the shovel right now. Get my shovel. Where's it at? Hold on. Whoa. Jazzy, get the shovel. Jazzy, get the shovel. Somebody fucking get the shovel. Crexos, you're done, buddy. You are fucking done, buddy. You can't do that. Banned. Canceled. Get him out of here. Slash me hits enjoying. You're next, Crexos. You're next.
And
You
just
understand
as
me?
targets don't need their abusers' participation to heal, abusers don't need their targets' participation. Just like targets, abusers have all the information they need.
Monk abusers.
If they really want to heal, no one's
Stop
stopping them.
casting that right now. Crexos,
When
how's
it
your
comes to
relationship with yourself?
self-affirmation, targets and abusers are divided by a common language. Targets who use it to restore equality find themselves in conflict with abusers who twist it to demand special treatment.
Boo.
It can catch targets off balance,
Yes.
having their own therapeutic concepts and phrases used against them.
Don't let it get you.
This kind of disorientation is common in the bizarro world of the abuser,
Yeah.
where nothing matches up.
Don't let it get
Words
you, guys.
don't match actions. Image
Listen, no, okay,
doesn't-
listen. I've always said actions are so much stronger than words. Like, you could do this all fucking day. But what matters is, like, what you're actually gonna do. What you're actually gonna do. You're your own biggest ally? Damn.
doesn't match
Needs
content.
work.
Targets need to cut to the underlying issue. Are everyone's freedoms and entitlements being acknowledged? The answer to that question will clarify whether the person is making healthy, reasonable demands or weaponizing self-affirmation.
Well, damn. Okay, that was a great video. Nice, Albie. Heckin' nice. Love to see it. Thank you, Albie, for the recommendation. Did we all learn something? Huh? Did we all learn something there? You guys feel like you acquired some knowledge? You know, if anybody takes something home from that, you love to see it. You love to see it. Guys, why'd I lose 4 followers? What did I do? Frick you guys. 4 followers. Probably bots anyway. Surely copium, they were just bots. Bots. Nodders. Okay. Listen, my cutie patooties. Oh, I'm so pleased with how my new lights look. I think that looks super cute. But good video, Albie. Thank you. I always appreciate all your recommendations. No, it's true. Okay, listen, cuties. I am going to take a little break, and when I get back, there is a movie I have been wanting to watch for like a minute now, and I never seem to get the chance, so we're going to watch it together. And I'm not going to play Mario Kart or anything. Like, I just want to watch this movie. Okay? I just want to watch a movie. And we're going to do that. And honestly, it kind of ties into some of the religious Jesus type aspects we were just talking about. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back. We're going to have a snack. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to hang. Thank you guys so much for being here. Y'all are the cutest and bestest, okay? I will be right back. And then we'll be watching The Man from Earth. No. Not that. Oh, let me get your fishing up here too. Gotta have that. Gotta have the fishing. No, you, Baloney. Baloney, you know, I really appreciate you. No, it's true. I appreciate your reacts to my things in the Discord. Baloney always giving me the good reacts. So does Jazzy. Jazzy always give me the good reacts. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Okay, there we go. We got that. We got this. Let me turn up the music a little bit. I will be right back. All right, sweet things. Mwah. Everybody fish. Wait, Crexos, that's such a good idea. I need to do a 2025 fishing update and reset everything. You are so right, King. You are so right, King. Karaoke sesh win? No. You guys don't want to hear my karaoke sesh. You guys don't want to hear that. Boom, boom, boom. I know you can show me. How's everybody feeling out there? How are we doing? Are we ready? I'm ready. I've been wanting to watch this movie for so long. You guys don't even know. Oh my god, Alvies. Fucking. Oh no. Are we all traumatized? It was a collective traumatization, I feel like. Good lord. Ain't no way. I want to know what love is. Want you to show me. Okay. We're going to pause the music. All right. Everybody get your drinkies. Get your snackies. Okay. God, I'm so pleased with this lighting. It looks so cool. We are going to be watching The Man from Earth. Okay. Now, this is a movie I haven't seen since I think I was in high school. I had to watch it. We watched it in a film class, and I remember being like, whoa. You know, like, whoa. So let's see. Let's see if it holds up. Let's see what's good. The Man from Earth. 720p. Ah! Wait! Why you do that? Do that. I'll turn it up a little bit too. Okay. So everybody get cozy. Let me know if the volume's all good. All right. Are we ready? The Man from Earth. Manga. The scariest thing they could do. All right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Get comfy. I got a Weedo. Earth, that's where my parents are from. Oh my god, Sam. The bed from Earth. Looks like Nevada. Or right outside, you know, between like Los Angeles and Nevada. Type shit.
Hey, buddy. You don't waste
Hey,
time,
buddy.
do you?
I try not to.
Well, you need help?
Sure.
All right, are we comfy?
Would you like to tell us what the hell that was all about?
I don't like goodbyes.
Kind of the point of a goodbye party, John. Went to a certain amount of trouble, you know. Could at least stayed a few minutes. Huh? Eating some of the food we so feverishly prepared.
I apologize, Harry.
Why are you moving so quickly? You only resigned a couple of days ago.
You got the
Aw.
history chair at Stanford.
I wish.
Well, taquitos, chicken wings, roasty toasties, and beer.
Oh, what?
If we'd had more
Hell
time, we'd
yeah.
have done something a little more grandiose.
Now that's a party.
Candlelight dinner at McDonald's. Strippers.
Hey, yo.
Chiquitos are fine.
Huh?
I'm in.
Art's gonna be along too. He's talking to a student.
Has George taken over for you?
George or Trimble, has the dean made up his mind?
He hasn't called. My God. Well, what is this? It looks like a Van Gogh, but I've never seen it before.
Is that an original, John?
No, it's just
Ooh.
a gift someone gave me.
Still, it's a superb copy. A contemporaneous, I think. May I take a closer look?
Please, yeah.
Looking.
Yeah, it's the same stretcher as Van Gogh used.
Yeah, there's writing on the back. It's in French.
Oh,
Okay.
to my friend Jacques Bourne. Wonder who that was.
Someone he knew, I guess.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock.
Surely you'll have this looked at, appraised.
Well,
Surely.
maybe sometime, but I wouldn't really want money for it. That does it.
He's just putting that in the back of the
Put
truck.
that stuff in the kitchen.
No, I'm gonna put it in the bathroom, John.
Gas is off, electricity's on. It comes for where you can. The furniture's going this afternoon.
It's been years since I sat on a floor. I can't remember her name.
That's good for the back.
Can we do
Is it
yoga
there?
exercises?
Tantric yoga weekend.
Oh,
So you're leaving good old We Teach You. Rather suddenly, you must admit. Truth time, John. Is there a problem? Oh, come on. You know we want to help.
That's appreciated, but really, there's no problem.
Well,
Sausage.
now I am curious. Where are you going?
Giving up tenure.
A decade of professorship? In line to chair the department? And you don't know where you're going?
Call it cabin fever. After a while, I get itchy feet. I've done this before.
No. You're too young to have done this before.
And he hasn't aged a day in 10 years. Every woman on the faculty would give anything to have that secret.
Is that what they're after, Edith?
Oh,
sausage.
stop, Harry.
Wow, can you pull this?
What the hell?
Wicked.
What are you hunting?
Deer, mostly. Around Big Bear.
Bow and arrow?
Most people can't bag a deer for rifle the telescopic sight. Oh, good eating.
Oh,
Best
deer
wild
though.
game. Lives naturally, eats naturally.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right.
Weapon upgrade, you know.
So, do I get an A for awesome?
Oh my gosh. That's fun.
Hey,
Ew,
John.
is that his student?
You know Linda? You had her last semester.
Oh! Ew.
She's one of my victims. Now I'm taking her home. She wanted to come by and say hello, goodbye. His artist.
Arrest that man. Arrest that man. Arrest that man. Ain't no way. Get him, Jazzy. Get his ass.
Tough as I hear.
Oh, archaeology's tough. Dr. Jenkins is a fine teacher.
Oh, it's very politic.
It's very true.
Huh? Something for you to read on the road, pal.
Shadows of the Cave. Parallels to early man Arthur M. Jenkins.
Publish or perish.
I'd rather read than write another one. Thank you.
Here's my book.
Oh, everybody, this is Linda. Linda, this is
Run,
everybody.
Linda.
Linda, hi. So,
Blink twice, Linda, if you need help.
where are you going, John? Like we give a damn.
We've already covered that. John's got itchy feet.
there are over-the-counter remedies for that, John.
Oh.
So there is a problem.
No. I just like to move on now and then. It's a personal thing.
Well, not to pry.
I'm sorry, I don't have more to offer you. Got conversation, some seats for your behinds, and
What's John up to?
Is he ducking out on us again?
I do have this.
Oh, yo.
Johnny Walker Green.
Popping bottles.
I didn't even know they made it in green. What do they pay you?
Nothing's too good for my friends.
Aw.
But I'm sorry we are down to plastic cups now.
That's a sacrilege I'll tolerate.
I will do the honors.
All right, I'm gonna mute just because I'm gonna be eating my almonds here.
Here,
And I don't want to crunch
Here
too
we go.
loud.
Step on in here. All right, there you go. One for the birthday boy. Here we go. Excuse me. Art.
No, not for me.
Oh no, I don't drink.
We're not going to card you, darling.
All right, here, join the circle at least. Come on.
Well, long life.
Somebody get that
and
girl
good
out of there
fortune
right
to
now.
Our esteemed friend and colleague, John Ullman. May he find undeserved bliss wherever he goes.
Here, here.
Let's go.
Nazdrovia.
Mazel tov, John.
Oh, that's good. Excuse me.
John, we're all sorry to see you go.
Hey, Baloney. We just started it. You're just in time.
Okay.
Welcome back, King.
Now we're done with that.
I'm muted
what do we
'cause
do
I'm
for the
eating
rest of the
real quick.
afternoon?
Anyone got a good topic?
Like this, maybe?
What is that?
It's a burn of a parrot beak. Inclined chisel point, probably early Magdalenian.
May I see that?
Sure.
Yes, indeed. That's what it is.
What's a burn?
A burn is a flint tool for grooving wood and bone.
What is
antlers
burn?
Especially, to make spear and harpoon points. Magdalenians weren't noted for flint work, so this is a very nice specimen.
Okay. What's a Magdalenian?
A later Cro-Magnon, without getting technical. It's the final culture of the Upper Paleolithic. Stones could speak, eh, Art? So where'd you get that time?
Believe it or not, from a thrift shop. A quarter.
You lucky dog. Me, I gotta go digging for this kind of stuff.
Can I,
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm glad you did this.
Did what? You mean come over? Maybe.
Definitely.
Gee, thanks.
Okay.
Well, so are we.
Good snack.
So are we.
Yeah,
We
these
could
all a
let
bunch
you just
of
run off.
educated professor type nerds who also are
John,
dating,
what
one of
is
them
up?
stating their student. It's
Are you on
weird.
America's Most Wanted? We won't turn you in.
Yeah, come on, out with it. You're
Something's
among
up with
friends.
John, though.
Snoopy friends.
He's
Forget
leaving
it.
and they don't know
You are
why.
creating the mystery here. Obviously, you have something you'd like to say. Say it.
Spit it out.
Well, maybe.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Harry, stop.
There is something I'm tempted to tell you, I think. I've never done this before, and I wonder how it would pan out. I wonder if I could ask you a silly question.
Sausage.
John, we're teachers. We answer silly questions all the time.
Hey.
What if a man from
Get out of there,
the
Linda!
Paleolithic survived until the present day?
What do you mean survived? Never died?
Yes.
Oh my
What would
God,
it be
so
like?
true. I'll be like,
Oh, I know some
get on my
guys. You ever
business.
been to the Ozarks?
It's an interesting idea. What are you working on, a science fiction story?
Say I am. What would he be like?
Pretty tired.
Well, seriously, as Art's book title suggests, he might be like any of us.
Dan, a caveman?
Well, there's no anatomical difference between, say, a Cro-Magnon and us.
Except that as a rule, we've grown taller.
What's the selective advantage of height?
Better to see predators in tall grass, my dear.
That's
Bleh.
tall and skinny radiates heat more effectively in warmer climates.
Oh.
And as for Neanderthals, I mean, we've all
Oh.
seen apish people. I mean, that strain's still with us.
But he'd be a caveman.
No.
I know,
he
right,
wouldn't.
Jazzy?
John's hypothetical man would have lived through 140 centuries
Yeah, roughly.
and changed if every one of them. I mean, assuming normal intelligence. Well, we think men of the Upper Paleolithic were as intelligent as we are. They just didn't know as much. John's man would have learned as a race learned. In fact, if he had an inquiring mind, his knowledge might be astonishing. If you do write that, let me have a look at it. I'm sure you'll make some anthropological boners.
Hey, yo.
It's a deal.
He's a boner.
What would keep him alive?
What does the biologist say?
Cigarettes. And ice cream.
Slave.
All right, I'll play. All right, in science fiction terms, I would say perfect regeneration of the body's cells, especially in the vital organs. Actually, the human body appears designed to live about 190 years. Most of us just die of slow poisoning.
Oh.
Maybe he did something
Aware?
right, something everybody else in history done wrong.
What, like eat the food, drink the water, and breathe the air?
And prior to modern times, those were pristine. We've extended our lifespan in a world that's not fit to live in.
You know what
Aware.
could happen? Yeah, the pancreas turns over cells every 24 hours, the stomach lining in 3 days, the entire body in 7 years, but the process falters. Waste accumulates, eventually proves fatal to function. Now, if a quirk in his immune system led to perfect detox, perfect renewal, then yeah, he could duck decay.
That's a secret we'd all love to have.
Would you really want to do that? Live 14,000 years.
Well, if I could stay healthy and I didn't age anymore.
No. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, though. I am holding on for dear life after almost 34 years. So 14,000 years? No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Not.
Yeah. What a chance to learn.
Oh, yeah. God, Emperor.
Hungry?
Hey, you know, the more I think about it, yeah, it's possible. Anything is possible, right? After all, one century's magic, another century's science. They thought Columbus was a nut job, right? Pasteur, Copernicus.
Aristarchus long before that. I had a chance to sail with Columbus, only I'm not the adventurous type.
What?
What?
I was pretty sure the Earth was round, but at that point, I still thought he might fall off an edge someplace.
I mean, I guess, Baloney, I could see that.
Look around, John. We just did.
True, you could just
I
literally
suppose there's
chill.
a joke in there somewhere, but I don't get it.
There's nothing to get.
Well, what are we talking about?
We were just talking about a caveman who survives until the present time.
As you said, what a chance to learn once I learned to learn.
Did
Whoa.
you start the whiskey before we got here?
He's a caveman.
Pretend it's science fiction. Figure it out.
It's not science
Okay,
fiction, is it?
Very old Cro-Magnon, living until the present.
Got him.
What?
John just confided that he's 14,000 years old.
Oh, John, you don't look a day over 900.
Oh, slay.
Okay.
All right, Spock, I'll play your little game. What do you want? What's the punchline?
Every 10 years or so, when people start to notice I don't age, I move on.
Monka. He's him.
That's very good. That's very quick, John. I want to read that story when you're done.
You want more?
Oh, yeah, by all means. This is great. All right, now, so you think that you are a Cro-Magnon?
Well, I didn't learn it in school. It's my best guess, based on archaeological data, maps, anthropological research. Since Mesopotamia, I've got the last 4,000 years straight.
Well, you're
How
ahead
do
of
you
most
know?
people,
That's
so
insane.
please go on.
Well, you know the background stuff, so I'll make it brief. In what I call my first lifetime, I aged to about 35. What you see. I ended up leading my group. They saw me as magical. I didn't even have to fight for it. Then fear came, and they chased me away. And they thought that I was stealing their lives away to stay young.
The prehistoric origin of the vampire myth. That is good.
Oh,
First
shit.
1,000 years, I didn't know up from sideways.
How do you know the first 1,000 years?
An informed guess, based on what I've learned in my memories.
Most people can scarcely remember their childhood, but you have memories of that time.
Like yours, selected. You know, the high points, the low points.
That's too many
traumas.
memories. That's too many
They
memories.
stick in the mind forever.
I'm
Put down
okay.
at 3 or 35, you still feel a twinge.
No, that'd be too much.
Go on.
I kept getting chased because I wouldn't die. So I got the hang of joining new groups I found. I also got the idea of periodically moving on. We were semi-nomadic, of course, following the weather and the game we hunted. The first 2,000 years were cold. We learned it was warmer at lower elevations.
Wild.
Late glacial period, I assume.
What was the terrain like?
Mountainous. Vast
The
plains
biggest
to the
achievement
west.
is not getting killed. True, Albie.
That's
Imagine.
something you learned in school.
Towards the setting sun. I suspect I saw the British Isles from what is now the French coast. Huge mountains on the other side of an enormous deep valley that was shadowed by the setting sun. This is before they were separated from the continent by rising seas as glaciers melted.
Damn.
That happened?
Yeah, it's the end of the Pleistocene. So far, what he says fits.
Oh, yeah, into any textbook.
And that's where I found it. How can I have knowledgeable recall if I didn't have knowledge? It's all retrospective. All I
Guido.
can do is integrate my recollections with modern findings.
Caveman. You gonna hit me over the head with the club and drag me into the bedroom?
Hey, yo.
You'd be more fun conscious.
Oh,
What?
God.
Oh.
Let me get this straight.
I mean, at least I flirt?
Now, we're not talking about reincarnation. You're not saying that you remember whatever the hell it would be 200 separate lifetimes, dying and being born
Honest.
again, yada yada.
One lifetime.
Conscious.
Some lifetime. Wow. Well, maybe there is something to this reincarnation thing. You're supposed to come back again and again, learn, and somehow, John, you just managed to bypass all the other bodies.
Easy.
Well, what's the point?
What about oceans?
Didn't see them till much later.
So how would you know an ocean from a lake?
Big waves. Something else I can only surmise in retrospect.
Were you curious about where it all came from?
We would look up at the sky and wonder. There's got to be some big guys up there. And what else made all this down here? At first, I thought there was something wrong with me. Maybe I was a bad guy for not dying. Then I began to wonder if I was cursed or perhaps blessed.
Monka S.
And I thought maybe I had a mission.
You still think you do? God works in mysterious ways.
I think it just happened.
Damn, for real. I think we all just happened, man. That's crazy.
Wow.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Ellie.
Hello?
What's wrong?
Sandy?
Coming.
Yeah.
What?
Do we have Ellie's midterm here?
Yeah, sorry. I picked it up with the periodicals.
Got it. No, you're worried about your parents? Don't worry. You passed. C+. Take care of yourself.
Oh, aw.
Good kid. What does pre-med need with history?
Got it.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. John, please continue.
Come on, I thought we were done with that.
No. Let's go on with it. It's interesting. Besides, I think he's making a certain amount of sense.
Right, like Hegel, logic from absurd premises.
That Van Gogh.
Oh, he gave it to me. I was Jacques Bourne at the time.
Jacques Bourne.
A pig farmer.
A pig farmer?
I like to work with my
piggies.
hands. He would come out to the place, paint, and we talked about capturing nature in art. Turner, Cezanne, Pizarro.
Oh, the Nolde landscapes.
Not in Van Gogh's time.
Oh.
He would have loved them, though.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand why you can't remember where you're from. Geography hasn't changed. I learned that in
Professor Henson's tepid lectures. But you're right.
Where did you live when you were 5 years old?
Little Rock.
Your mother, she took you to the market?
Mm-hmm.
What direction was it from your house?
I don't know.
How far?
Yeah, they're
3
like playing
blocks.
along with
Were there
it.
any references that stuck in your mind?
Well, there was a gas station and a big field. I was told I could never go there alone.
And if you went back there today, would it be the same?
No. I'm sure it's all different and built up.
That's the saying, you can't go home again because it isn't there anymore.
Oh,
Picture it on my
where?
scale. I migrated through an endless flat space full of endless new things.
That'd be terrifying.
Forests, mountains, tundra, canyons.
But I mean, also
My memory
beautiful.
sees what
but-
I saw then. My eye sees freeways, urban sprawl, Big Macs under the Eiffel Tower.
Where?
Early on, the world got bigger and bigger, and then think what I've had to unlearn.
And now you're moving on.
Then it got smaller.
As
again.
Edith said, there's talk of my not aging. When that happens, I move on.
Well, it might make sense to set up your next identity, your next 10 years, and then just drop into it.
I've done that a few times, even passed as my own son. Oh, you're an engineer too. You're Ben's son. He was a good man. Saves trouble with credentials and references. On the other hand, I've been busted a few times.
Ooh.
Spent a year in jail, Belgium, 1862.
Oh, the Germans got
Forget that.
him.
For faking a government application.
Oh, they got him
When
on
did you
the
come to
paperwork.
America?
Classic.
1890, right after Van Gogh's death, with some French immigrants. Moving on.
Moving on.
An answer for every question. Except one, John. Why are you doing this?
A whim. Maybe not such a good idea. I wanted to say goodbye to you as me. Not what you thought I was.
Well, since this isn't funny, we think you might have a problem.
Uh-oh.
A very serious
It's not funny
problem.
anymore.
I've got boxes to move.
I'll give you a hand.
It's not funny
Wouldn't you
anymore.
have some relic, an artifact, reminded of your early life? Like this, maybe.
Thrift shop. Really? If you lived 100, 1,000 years, would you still have this? What would cause you to keep it? As a memento to your beginnings, even if you didn't have the
I
concept?
try
at
to
the
keep
beginning?
my stuff on the smaller scale
It would be
side.
gone. Lost? No, I don't have artifacts. Keep that.
Interesting. You could have lied about that.
Don't talk about me while I'm gone. Thank you.
Freaking everybody out.
Serious?
If he is, I'm sorry to say he's... Oh, how could he have concealed that for 10 years?
At least he doesn't appear to be dangerous.
True.
What are you doing?
Checking for a hidden mic. Candid camera.
Don't talk about me while I'm gone, man.
He's fabricating these wild stories. I've never seen him acting like this. Oh, it's crazy.
They're already
All right.
calling on this.
All right.
Oh
well,
my god.
As soon as you can, then.
Chat, what if I told you I was a caveman? Cuties, I'm a caveman.
I love you, you know.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Since my first week at the office.
Oh. Keep my name out your mouth.
And?
I care very much about you,
Oh.
but now you know what you'd be getting into.
Do you really think you're a caveman?
Do you?
I don't know. Don't gaslight her. Gaslighting. He's gaslighting.
Could you love me? Or don't you believe in that anymore?
Gaslighting.
I've gotten
Because
over
his name
it too
is
many
John.
times.
Should be an emote.
Fond of you.
Just his face and then it's gaslight.
Certainly attracted to you.
Oh.
That's it? I can work with that.
If what
Her
I'm
outfit is
saying
slaying,
is true,
though. I'll be real.
you and any
And her hair.
children will age. I won't. And one day I'll leave.
Talk about your May December romances.
The simple fact is I can't give you forever.
How long's
Damn.
forever?
14,000 years.
Whoever really has it. My parents split up before I was born. And then my mom's next marriage that lasted, what, a whole 3 years? Then there's death, illness, acts of God.
True.
No one knows how long they have.
Aware, man. I forgot
Or
this
how
movie's
little.
kind of deep. It's okay, though.
I love you.
Aww. Wait, they're adorable.
Take whatever you can get.
Like 10 years?
Do it. Oh.
Why did you do that?
I want to see how fast you were. Check your reflexes.
I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I can't hear a flea walking. I am not in any way Superman.
Yeah. Well, I'm a second-degree black belt.
Give it another 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got it.
Damn. They're already, yeah, they're doing, well, they're all
Smooth
scientists,
demonstration,
right?
Sit on it, Dan.
I still have questions.
Yeah, I do too, John. I mean, are we done with prehistory yet? Remember any of your original language?
A little. One thing hasn't changed much.
Oh, really? That's a
Did he
caveman
ever do
thing?
any cave art?
Classic.
Do you know the rock art at Les Aziz?
Mm-hmm.
It was the work of a man named Gerard. He did a pretty good job. He would draw
Gerard.
the animals that we hoped to find, to eat. One day after a fruitless hunt, our chief stomped his teeth out because his magic had failed him.
Oh.
After that, someone had to chew his food for him. Finally, he got, I suspect, infected jaw.
Damn.
He was abandoned.
That's awful.
You have to know what to kill.
Fucking rough times.
Is this why all your students say your knowledge of history is so amazing?
No, that's mostly based on study. Remember, it's one man, one place at a time.
True.
My solitary viewpoint
You wouldn't get everything.
of a world I knew almost nothing about.
Well, let's talk about what you say you do know about. Historical times.
Don't encourage him.
Edith.
Next few thousand years, it got warmer.
A few thousand years. See, now, I know you're guessing.
You can't get there from here, Art.
Well, then, pray continue.
We hunted reindeer, mammoths.
Not the
Bison,
reindeer.
horses. The game retreated northward as the climate changed. You got the idea of growing food rather than gathering it, raising animals rather than hunting
Humans
them.
up good.
Am I getting warm here? I bet I am. Lakeside living becomes commonplace, fishing, fouling. Come on!
I want to live by a lake.
John, this
That'd
is
be
out
so
of any
nice.
textbook.
Even yours. You got most of it right. Eventually, I headed to the east. I'd grown curious about the world. I'd gotten the hang of going it alone, learning how to fit in when I wanted to.
East, towards the rising sun.
Yes. I thought it might be warmer there. That's when I saw an ocean.
That'd be terrifying
Mediterranean,
to see an ocean for like the first time and
It
not
was
know
around
what
the
it
beginning
is.
of the Bronze Age.
I would shit my pants.
So I followed
Like,
the
come
trade
on, be
routes
real.
from the east. Copper, tin, learning languages
so
as
big.
I went. Everywhere. Creation myths. New gods. So many, so different. I finally realized that it was probably all hogwash. So I was Sumerian for 2,000 years. Then finally Babylonian, under Hammurabi, great man.
Oh,
And I
damn.
sailed as a Phoenician for a time. See, moving on had been easier as a hunter-gatherer. Difficult when villages emerged. Tougher still in city-states where authority was centralized.
Authority.
Strangers were suspect. It seemed as though I was always moving on. I learned some new tricks. Even faked my death a couple of times. I continued east to India. Luckily, at the time of the Buddha.
Wicked.
Luckily.
Most extraordinary man I've ever known.
Damn.
He taught me things I'd never thought about before.
So cool.
You studied with the Buddha?
Until he died. He knew there was something different about me. I never told him.
This is fascinating. I almost wish it were true.
Right?
Yeah, if it was true, why are you telling us? I mean, we might leave here today. We'll go out there, tell everybody.
It would vanish in disbelief.
No one's
Story
gonna
that
believe
goes
you.
around the room. No credibility. Even if I could make you believe me, in a month you wouldn't. Some of you would call me a psychopath. Others would be angry at a pointless joke.
Well, John, some of us are angry now.
This was a
fucking
bad
guy.
idea.
I don't
I
like
love
him.
you all, and I do not want to put you through anything.
Then why are you doing it?
Because I wanted to say goodbye.
As yourself. Well, I think you've done that, whoever that self is.
Easy, Edith, but just grading his homework.
I see what's going on. You're playing the good cop, Dan. That's fine. Just enjoy it. Right? I think this whole thing is just a crock. I should leave,
Shut
but I'm
the
going to
fuck
stay.
up,
You know
bro.
why?
I hate
I
this
want to see
guy.
what the hell this is all about.
Yes, so do I. What is this all about?
Well, let's ask Dr. Freud, who's just arrived. Hey, Will. Will.
He brought out the psychiatrist? Ain't no way.
John! I'm glad I caught you. Someone mentioned that you were leaving
Called
today?
you, told you that I've lost it. Glad you're here. Things are going in unexpected directions.
Yes, so I hear.
Hi. Are you hungry?
Thank you, no.
Whiskey?
Johnny Walker Green.
Oh, yes.
Huh. Shots. 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 Everyone's
You
chill
look
now.
very familiar, my dear.
Linda Murphy. I'm in your Tuesday Psych 1 class, Dr. Gruber.
So awkward that she's
Well, this
there.
lesson may be something I could not have imagined.
Girl, Linda, you can do better.
I
you
regret
deserve better.
being so obvious about this, John, but these people are all very concerned for you.
Yes, I'm cutting out paper dinosaurs.
I really wish I'd been here from the beginning.
Me too.
Yeah, let me just say something right now. I mean, there's absolutely no way in the whole world for John to prove his story to us.
True.
Just like there's no way for us to disprove it.
Also true.
No matter how outrageous we think it is, no matter how highly trained some of us think we are, there's absolutely no way to disprove it. Our friend is either a caveman, a liar, or a nut. So
Damn.
while we're thinking about that,
He
why
really
don't we
said it.
just go with it?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, who knows?
a good story,
He might
you know?
jolt us into believing him. Or we might jolt him back to reality.
Believing?
Whose reality?
So, you're a caveman.
Yes.
How's that going?
I was the Cro-Magnon, I think.
You don't know if you're a caveman or not?
Well, no, I'm sure about that.
Guido?
A Cro-Magnon, then. When did you first realize this?
When the Cro-Magnon was first identified. When anthropology gave them a name, I had mine.
Well, please continue. I'm sure you must have more to say.
Would you like for me to lie on the couch, Doctor?
As you wish.
Hey, yo, people shy?
As a physician,
People
I'm
shy?
curious. In this enormous lifetime you describe, have you ever been ill?
Sure, as much as anyone.
Seriously ill?
Oh, so he's
Sometime.
like
Of what?
immune to everything.
Do you know?
In prehistory, I can't tell you.
Or
Maybe
like
pneumonia once or twice.
can't die from things, maybe?
Last few hundred years, I've gotten over typhoid, yellow fever, smallpox. I survived the Black Plague.
Bubonic?
Ain't no way.
Well, that's terrible.
More so than history describes.
And smallpox. But you're not scarred.
I don't scar.
No, John, that is not possible.
Please, let's take John's story at face value and explore it from that perspective. If he doesn't scar, it's no stranger than the rest of it.
John, would you please
True.
stop by my lab before you take off? Suffer a few tests from your friendly neighborhood biologist.
I'm leery of labs. Afraid I might go in and stay for 1,000 years while
Yeah.
cigarette-smoking men try to figure
Government
me
will
out.
kidnap you for sure.
Betray you in any way?
No, walls have ears.
Medical
Yeah.
tests might be a way of proving what you say.
I don't want to prove it.
So you're telling us this, the yarn of the century, and you don't care if we believe it or not?
I guess I shouldn't have expected you to. You're not as crazy as you think I am.
Amen.
I've always liked you.
Well, thank you, dear.
Well, that's changing.
Oh, surely you don't believe this nonsense.
I think we should remain courteous to someone who we've known and trusted, Edith.
Here you sit. You can't break his story. All you can do is thumb your nose at it.
Is that what you're doing, John? Are you laughing at us inside?
I wish you didn't feel that way.
Well, what you're saying, it offends common sense.
So does relativity. Quantum mechanics. That's the way nature works.
Nature's
But
crazy.
your story doesn't fit into nature as we know it.
But we know so little, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
We know so little.
So little.
I mean, how many of you know 5 geniuses in your field that you disagree with? One you would like to strangle.
Strangle them all.
Damn it, Dan, it's bad enough we have to listen to Harry's idiotic jokes.
Thank you very much, Edith. Maybe when I'm
Okay,
110,
okay.
I'll be as smart as you are.
If you lived as long as John did, you still wouldn't grow up.
Oh,
come on,
got him.
guys, take it easy. How often do we get to meet someone who says he's a Stone Age man?
Once is enough.
Edith.
All
You
right,
just
again,
chill.
with your mind, you'd have studied a great deal.
I have 10 degrees, including all of yours. Except yours, Will.
That makes me feel a trifle Lilliputian.
That's over the span of 170 years. I got my biology degree at Oxford in 1840.
Damn.
So I'm a little behind the times.
He's educated.
The same in other areas. I can't keep up with the new stuff that comes along. No one can. Not even in their specialty.
So much for the myth of the super wise, all-knowing immortal.
I see your point, John. No matter how long a man lives, he can't be in advance of his times. He can't know
Real.
more than the best of the race knows, if that. I mean, when the world learned it was round, you learned it.
It took some time. News traveled slowly before communications were fancy.
He was a flat earther.
There were social obstacles, preconceptions, screams from the church.
10 doctorates. That's impressive, John. Did you teach them?
Some. Well, you might have all done the same. Living 14,000 years didn't make me a genius. I just had time.
Time. We can't see it, we can't hear it, we can't weigh it, we
Aware.
can't measure it in a laboratory. It's our subjective sense of becoming what we are instead of what we were a nanosecond ago, becoming what we will be in another nanosecond.
Oh, God,
The whole
stop,
BC
stop.
time is a landscape existing before and behind us, and
Ooh.
we move through it.
We do.
Slice by slice.
Oh, we do.
Clocks measure time.
Oh, they measure themselves. The objective referent of a clock is another clock.
That's very interesting. What has it got to do with John?
Oh, he might
Yeah,
be
bars,
a man
Albie.
who lives outside of time as we know it.
Yes, well, people do go around armed these days. If I shot you, John, you're immortal? Would you survive this?
Time and his
I never said
illusion
I
and
was
so are
immortal,
pain.
just old.
From Avatar.
I might die.
I mean,
And you could
real.
wonder the rest of your
It's all an
incarcerated life
illusion.
what you shot.
Oh, may I?
What the freak? What is wrong with people?
Preferable to a gun.
Well, that was a bit much.
Ooh. Books? Doctorates? Yes, you have grown and changed. But there is always innate nature. Wouldn't you be more comfortable squatting in the backyard?
Sometimes I do, Will.
Wow.
Look up at the stars.
Oh.
Wonder.
And what did primitive man make of them?
A great mystery. There were gods up there.
Yeah, like, what would you... Like,
Shamans who knew
beginning of
about
the
it
world
told
must have been
us.
insane.
They
man.
still do.
Have you ever wished it would end?
No.
14,000 years.
Fucking liar.
Injuries, illness, disasters. You've survived them all.
You never wanted to die
You're
once?
a very lucky
Not
man.
even once? Ain't no way.
Come in.
You just packed
John
a bowl.
Holman?
Yes.
Charity now. We're here to pick up the furniture.
It's all yours.
Here, take this chair. I'm gonna go drink in the corner.
You're donating it? Everything?
I'll get more.
Do you always travel this light?
It's the only way to move.
I mean, smart.
Oh,
Keep it simple, you know?
You've talked a good deal about your extraordinary amount of living. What do you think of dying, John? Do you fear death?
Who wouldn't?
How did primitive man regard death?
Well, we had the practical concept. Stopped, fell down, didn't get up. Started to smell
Yeah.
bad, come apart. Injuries we could understand if someone's insides were all over the ground.
Yeah, that's not good.
Infections. They were
Oh, they're doing a little leaf blowing
mysterious.
classic. I'm gonna mute.
aging. Biggest mystery of all.
You realize you were different.
Longer to realize how I was different. To find a way to synthesize my experience into a view of myself. At first I thought everybody had something wrong with them. They got old, they died. Animals too. But not me.
Oh, forgive me, my dear. You live simply.
I've owned castles, but why leave a lot if you're always leaving? I have money.
I've
Did you
owned
get into
castles.
AT&T at 50
easy.
cents, John?
As one grows older, the days, weeks, months go by more quickly. Yeah, what does a day or a year or a century mean to you? The birth-death cycle.
It does go by so much faster as you get
Turbulence.
older.
I meet someone, learn a name, say a word, they're gone. Others come like waves, rise, fall. Ripples in a wheat field blown by the wind.
You ever get tired of it all?
I get bored now and then. They keep making the same stupid mistakes over and over.
Hey.
And that's like exactly why I could never do it. Watching humanity make the same mistakes over and over and over and over. Like, I would literally just lose my mind. I'm sorry.
Then you see yourself as separate from the rest of humanity.
I didn't mean it that way. But of course, I am.
Are you comfortable knowing that you have lived while everyone you knew, John, has died?
I've regretted losing people.
Damn, he
Awful.
knows. People
Have
died,
you ever
okay?
felt guilt about that?
Goddamn.
Something akin to survivor's guilt.
In the strict psychological sense? Suppose I have. Yeah. Well, what can I do about it?
Indeed.
I'm sorry, man.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna keep the couch. Thanks. Ladies, Will,
Oh, no.
you've got a heart condition. Don't grump about it.
Hey, how about changing the subject? Well, enough with the...
Keeping the
with dying.
couch.
But this is the flip side of his coin, Harry. I'm very curious to know his feelings. Would you prefer I asked him about his father?
I thought you always started with tell me about your mother.
Yes, but prehistory was strongly patriarchal. Surely you remember your father.
I seem to remember a figure. Perhaps an older brother, a social father, maybe.
Well, no matter. I could scarcely remember mine. Do you feel a vacancy in your life about that, John? Something you wish could be filled by a face, a voice, an image?
Not at this late date.
There must be someone, probably many, that you valued intensely.
Everybody on the couch now.
Loved. You saw them age and die. A friend, a colleague,
Yeah, it'd be
a wife.
fucking horrible.
Certainly you've had wives and children.
I'd move on. I had to move on.
Making
Classic M word. Just, yeah,
Have you
just
ever in your
move
life
on.
thought,
Classic.
it should have been me?
Maybe.
Your art has told me that some of your early fellows feared you were stealing their lives. Have you thought that perhaps you were? Perhaps you are. There have always been legends of such a thing.
He's a vampire.
A creature, not quite human, taking not the blood, but the life force itself.
Psychic vampire.
God will.
Unconsciously, perhaps, by some biological or psychic mechanism that we can only guess at. I'm not saying you would do such a thing deliberately. I'm not saying that you would even know how to. Would you? But would such a thing be fair?
So you believe me then?
I'm only exploring what you have said. Whether I believe it or not is of no importance. We will die. You will live.
Aware.
Will you come to my funeral, John?
Hey, Will.
You've gone too far. John didn't ask to be what he is.
And we did not ask to hear about it.
Oh, he said who asked.
But if it were true,
He
is
said
there one
who
among us who
asked?
would not feel envy? Even perhaps a touch of hatred? You told
I feel
us
bad
of
for
yourself,
him.
John.
They did ask.
Can you
True.
imagine how we feel?
I never thought of that.
Since you may not die, while we most assuredly will, there must be a reason for that, no? Perhaps you are an expert.
Perhaps.
That's it, Mr. Oldman. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Or are you a vampire, John?
Monka.
Even an unknowing one?
Monka.
Do you stand alive and tall in a graveyard that you helped to fill?
That's going too far.
Bored, perhaps lonely because your heart cannot keep its treasures.
Damn.
Is that what you're doing?
Read his ass.
Have you led a wrongful life? Well, then perhaps it is time to die.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait a minute.
Why is he packing
Oh, look,
heat?
I don't know what John is doing, but I sure as hell don't like what you're doing. Now, you give me that gun or I'm gonna break your goddamn.
The fuck is going on?
Sound like our football coach, Dan. What do you think, John? A shot to the arm? Perhaps we could watch it heal. A bullet in the head. What exactly will happen?
This is the psychiatrist they brought in? Hello?
I have papers to correct. As much as
What
I
the
dislike
fuck?
that job, it will be preferable to this.
You can't just draw down on somebody. Bro.
I leave you with it.
Bro.
Jesus Christ. What the hell was that all about?
Where'd he get a gun?
We had you on the ropes,
What's he
John. You're
fucking
really so
doing?
damn smart.
It's not like Will.
Big brain games, I guess.
Mary passed away yesterday.
Oh. Aware.
Who?
His wife.
Oh.
She had pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
Will. I didn't know about Mary. I'm sorry. I can see how this might have hit you.
Oh.
Please, permit me to be infantile by myself.
Will. Please.
Oh, man. R.I.P. Mary. Not even any bullets. Oh, that was a good shot. That was a cool shot. I like that. Yeah, I guess it was a big brain games, but that's wild baloney. That's a wild way to play the game.
And he's our friend. Whatever else on earth is going on, he's our friend.
You sure about that?
Why the hell are you being so hard on him, Edith?
One of my favorite people has disappeared. Can you get Alzheimer's at 35? Maybe I'm trying to wake him up.
Oh no, what if I hit 35 and then I
Maybe
stop
I'm too
aging and
sad
it's
to
gonna be
cry.
scary? Smash crazy with crazy, true.
What I said about myself hurt him. He struck back.
Expertly. That stuff about stealing life forces.
I've always wondered about the reasons.
The kids will still call you old, so real. Freaking kids mean.
Well, still have an afternoon to kill, right?
Yeah, awkward.
Charades?
Awkward.
No, John,
I have a charade, and it is just for you. All right? Sandy, come here. No, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay, this one's for you. All right? Ready?
Bro. Isn't that like offensive if you're next to an actual caveman? That seems offensive.
My first wedding?
There you go. There you go.
Oh, God.
Very good. And I bet at least one of us is your direct descendant.
And I'd even send a Christmas card.
Christmas card? What about a birthday card? And don't even get me started on the candles with the blowing and the... for years with the blowing.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, I tried.
Well, call me underdeveloped, but I'd like to hear more.
He said more.
Me too.
More.
More.
Do you double damn swear this isn't some cockamamie science fiction story or...
Cockamamie is a great
Close.
word. Let's bring that back.
Next question.
You realize this is an invitation to men in white suits with happy pills.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. A mechanism allowing
The
survival
government.
for thousands of years.
Run out of room even faster.
Well, then we'd have to go to Mars as a colony, as we expanded, as we'd have to.
I'd like that.
Oh, he
On a
said
planet of
Mars.
another star.
I envy you.
That'd be crazy.
Did he have a pet dinosaur?
Aw.
They were a little bit before my time.
True.
At least something is.
No doubt you could give us 1,000
I want a pet
details, John,
dinosaur.
corroborating your story. From the Madeline to the Buddha to now.
10,000. And you could stay out of the books.
It's getting chilly.
Here. Over here, join me.
Well, that
Come sit by the
raises
fire.
an interesting question.
That's all of us sitting by the
Could
fire,
there be
guys.
others like you who escaped the aging process as you have?
Representing something terrific we don't even know about biology.
Learning all the time.
Yeah, but how would he know? He doesn't wear an armband, an ID badge saying yabba dabba doo.
There was a man
Being so
in the
offensive.
1600s that I met.
Where were you in 1292 AD?
Where were you a year ago on this date? Anyway, it's the 1600s. I met
Got
a man
him.
and I had a hunch that he was like me, so I told him.
Ah. See, you said this was a first.
I forgot.
A crack in your story, John.
A touch of senility. Anyway, he said yes, but from another time, another place. We talked for 2 days.
What did you want?
It was all pretty convincing, but we couldn't be sure. We each confirmed what the other said, but how did we know if the confirmation was genuine or an echo?
Oh.
I knew I was kosher, but I thought, maybe he's playing a game on me. You know, a scholar of all we spoke about. He said he was inclined to the same reservation.
Oh, that's interesting. Just as we can never be sure, even if we wanted to. I mean, if we were sure, you couldn't be sure of that.
We started agreeing to keep in touch. Of course, we didn't. And 200 years later, I thought I saw him at a train station in Brussels. Lost him in the crowd.
Oh, what a shame.
Damn.
I mean, if it were true.
Okay, here's one for you. What do you do in your spare time?
Oh, every 50 years or so, when I want to get away from the rush, I go down to a primitive tribe in New Guinea where I'm worshipped as an immortal god. And they have a huge statue of me. It's a big party. Yeah, I've got a lot of pictures of it, but I've already packed
Is this
them up.
his sarcastic voice?
I won't make the obvious nasty crack about more unwashed cavemen.
Actually, bathing was the style into the Middle Ages, and the church told us it was sinful to wash away God's dirt.
Ah, the church
So
classic.
people were sewn into their underwear in October and
Ew!
they popped out in April.
Ew!
You said you just happened. I don't believe
Oh
that.
my God.
If your story's true, why did God allow you to have them?
That makes an interesting point.
The fuck
Are
kind
you
of question
religious?
is that? That's crazy.
I don't follow a known religion. No.
Ever.
Long time ago I did. Like most people. Some just never get over it.
Do you believe in God?
As Laplace said, I have no need of that hypothesis. He may be around.
I know. What was God even thinking? Or was God even thinking at all, Baloney?
This was the best I could do, and I'd be hiding too.
And creation.
It's here. I'm not so sure it was created.
What then?
Maybe it's just accumulated fields affecting fields.
What about the source of the field energies? Wouldn't that imply a prime mover?
I'd wonder about the source of the prime mover, infinite regress, but that doesn't imply anything to me. Back to the mystery.
Well, it's a very old question, but
It's the oldest
There's
question.
no answer except in religious terms. If you have faith, it's answered.
Did you ever meet any person from our religious history? A biblical figure?
I mean, he said he met Buddha.
In a way.
Oh,
Who?
Bible.
We should skip this one.
No, skip it. Come on.
Next question.
No, come on.
Can't let this drop.
Oh, now they're really asking for it.
This is going in a direction that I didn't expect. I hoped it wouldn't. We call it a night.
Come on. You were someone in religious history?
Yes.
In the Bible?
Yes.
Someone we know?
How could we not know someone in
He
the
was
Bible?
burned.
I mean, somebody important.
Well, you may think you know him, but it's mostly myth.
The entire Bible is mostly myth and allegory with maybe some basis in historical events. You
Yeah.
were part of that history?
The devil. Hot.
Moses.
Moses was based on Mysis, a Syrian myth. And there are earlier versions.
Fiction.
All found floating on water.
He's doing Bible fact or
Staff
fiction.
changed to a snake.
Beyond
Waters
belief.
that were parted so followers could be led to freedom and even receive laws on stone or wooden tablets.
One of the apostles.
They weren't really apostles. They didn't do any real teaching.
Oh,
Peter the fisherman
got it.
learned a little more about fishing.
Well,
How do you know that?
The mythical overlay is so enormous and not good. The truth is so simple. The New Testament in 100 words or less. You ready?
lay it on me.
I want to hear this. Harry, will you take me home?
No, not right now. I do want to hear this.
Sit down, Edith. You act like you believe him.
It's sacrilege.
How can it be sacrilege? He hasn't said anything yet.
The New Testament is sacrilege.
There have been a dozen
What?
New Testaments.
Yeah, there's
From
so many at
Hebrew
this
to
point.
Greek
It's like
to
you don't
Latin
even
to
know what you're
Tyndale,
reading,
all
which
the way
version
to
you're
King
reading.
James. All revisionist and all called revealed truth.
I mean, a New Testament in 100 words.
I can give you the 10 Commandments in 10 words. Don't. Don't.
Real.
The commandments are just modern updates of more ancient laws. Hammurabi's
True.
code.
Oh,
That's
true.
right. And they weren't the first, right? Edith, I was raised on the Torah, my wife in the Quran. My oldest son is an atheist. My youngest is a Scientologist. My daughter is
Why is your
studying
youngest a
Hinduism, I imagine.
Scientologist?
But there is room
What the
there
fuck?
for a holy war in my living room. But we practice live and let live. Why don't you sit down?
Edith, chill.
What is your preferred version of the Bible?
The King James, of course. It's the most modern, the work of great scholars.
Modern is good.
Got
All right,
him.
John, hit us with the short form.
A guy met the Buddha, liked what he heard, thought about it for a while. Say 500 years while he returned to the Mediterranean. Became an Etruscan, seeped into the Roman Empire. He didn't like what they became, giant killing machine.
Yeah.
He went to the Near East thinking, why not pass the Buddha's teachings on in a modern form? So he tried. One dissident against Rome. Rome won. The rest is history.
Oh, Rome.
Sort of. A lot of fairy tales mixed in.
I knew it.
Exactly, baloney.
He's saying he was Christ.
Oh, no. That's the medal they pinned on Jesus to fulfill prophecy.
The crucifixion.
He blocked the pain, as he had learned to do in Tibet and India.
Oh, shit.
He also learned to slow his body processes down to the point where they were undetectable. They thought he was dead. So his followers pulled him from the cross, placed him in a cave. His body normalized as he had trained it to.
Wild.
He attempted to go
Hey,
away
Jeebus.
undetected.
Bless.
But some devotees were standing watch. He tried to explain. They were ecstatic. Thus I was resurrected, and I ascended to Central Europe to get away as far as possible.
You don't mean a word of this, John. My God, why are you doing this?
What's up?
Let me see your wrists. I don't scar. Besides, they tied me. But nails and blood make better religious art.
Damn.
All the speculations about Jesus. He was black, he was Asian, he was a blue-eyed Aryan with a golden beard and hair straight out of Vidal Sassoon's. He was a benevolent alien. He never existed at all. Now he's a caveman.
The Christ figure goes all the way back to Krishna. Hercules, of course.
Hercules?
Born of a virgin, Alcmene. A god for a father, Zeus. The only begotten. Savior,
Hercules.
the Greek, Soter. The good shepherd, the Prince of Peace, bringing gentle persuasion and divine wisdom. He died, joined his father on Olympus 1,000 years before Gethsemane.
How can you compare pagan mythology to the true word?
Because it's all the same stories, lady.
The early Christian leaders, they threw away Hebrew manuscripts and
Yeah.
borrowed from pagan sources all over the place.
Do you realize how inconsiderately you're treating my feelings?
Yeah, about as inconsiderately as we're treating John's.
Well, he doesn't believe what he's saying.
Do you believe literally everything in the Bible, Edith?
Yes. No,
Wild.
before you say it, I know it's undergone a lot of changes, but
Oh, Edith.
God has spoken through
Wake up,
man
girl.
to make his word clearer.
Wake up,
You
girl.
couldn't get it right the first time?
We're imperfect. He had to work to make us understand.
You couldn't get us right the first time, Edith?
Taken alone, the philosophical teachings of Jesus are Buddhism with a Hebrew accent. Kindness, tolerance, brotherhood, love, a ruthless realism, acknowledging that life is as it is, here on earth, here and now. The kingdom of God, meaning goodness, is right here, where it should be. I am what I am becoming.
Damn.
That's where the Buddha brought it.
Yeah.
And that's what I taught. But a talking snake made a lady eat an apple, so we're screwed.
Really? Yeah.
Heaven and hell were peddled so priests could rule through seduction and terror.
Yep.
Save our souls that we never lost in the first place.
So
I
true,
threw a clean
King.
pass. They ran it out of the ballpark.
This is blasphemy. It's horrible. Who else were you?
Wake up, Edith.
Solomon, Elvis, Jack the Ripper?
It's been said that Buddha and Jesus would laugh or cry if they'd known what was done in their name.
And if there is a creator, probably feel the same way.
I see
Aware.
ceremony, ritual, processions, genuflecting, moaning, intoning, venerating cookies and wine. And I think, it's not what I had in mind.
That's Vatican flapdoodle. It doesn't have a thing to do with God.
As you said, John, everywhere religions, from exalting life to purging joy as a sin. Rome does it as grand opera. A simple path to goodness needs a supernatural roadmap.
Supernatural.
Ooh.
A stupid word. I mean, anything that happens
guy.
happens within nature, whether we believe it or not.
True.
Like a 14,000-year-old caveman.
Nature happens. Nature's gonna happen, man. Whether you want it to or not.
I drove for a while, and then I sat for a while. I'm so
Aw.
ashamed.
Yeah, well,
And
you
I'm
pulled the gun
freezing.
on. You
Come
pulled the gun
inside.
on people. So
I still don't believe you, of course. You need help.
Everybody needs help.
you need
Yes,
help,
well,
bro.
Some more than others.
You're the one pulling pieces on people. I don't care if it's unloaded with your big brain ideas. You can't just be drawing down. Sorry. Can't just be drawing down.
From the
Oh, it's so
Buddha
pretty.
to the cross. I have always
miss
imagined
the
both
desert.
as entirely mythic. Yeah, but I would like to hear more. May I lie on the couch for a moment? I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh. So,
Comfy.
you
Sitting
were
comfortable around the
Jesus.
campfire with friends.
Well, perhaps somebody had to be, for better or for worse. The jury is still out. When did you begin to believe you were Jesus?
When did you begin to believe you were a psychiatrist?
Since
Damn.
I graduated Harvard Medical School and finished my residency, I've had that feeling. Well, I sometimes dream about it.
Have you acted upon this belief?
I had a private practice for a while, and then I taught. Nothing unusual. Oh, until one day I met a caveman who thought he was Jesus.
Lol.
Do you find that unusual?
Very. I would stake my reputation he is as sane as I am. So why does he persist in such a story?
There must be a reason, no?
Unless I imagined it all? Is that possible?
I think you're as sane as he is.
Oh, God. No. Did you ever find it prudent to worship yourself rather than be thought a heretic? That would be something.
Other times, Christianity was considered heresy. I had to
True.
pretend other faiths.
And what
Damn.
does Jesus have to say to those present who find it difficult to believe in him?
Believe in what he tried to teach, without rigmarole. Piety is not what the lessons bring to people. It's the mistake they bring to the lessons.
Damn.
Well, it's getting to be night. I still have stuff to carry. A long drive.
I'll help.
John, do you have a destination in mind? Never mind. I won't ask.
Thank you.
He's going his own way. Time to move on.
Anyone mentally ill can imagine a fantastic background, even an entire life, and sincerely believe it. The man who thinks he is Napoleon does believe it. His true identity has taken a back seat to his delusion and the need for it. If that's the case with John, there is a grave disorder.
Organized brilliantly. He's got an answer for everything.
It might involve rejection of his father, of his entire early past.
Imagine psychoanalyzing
replaced by this
Jesus.
fantasy.
He says he can't remember his father.
Yeah, precisely why.
You said he was sane.
Did I?
Yeah.
Do you think that perhaps our caveman has a monkey on his back?
Drugs? No. I've done a lot of consulting work with the narcotics division. I've seen people tripping, strung out, whatever's up with John. It isn't
Would
that.
you believe? I
look
would
for
want to
signs,
believe
none.
him. I would want to believe.
cavemen really
I'm like
talk.
Mulder
Well, we
from
think
the
that
X-Files.
language came
I
into
want to
existence
believe. How about you,
60,000 years
Baloney?
ago. The structure of Stone Age culture.
I just want to talk with him. I'd want to sit by the fire and just talk. You know, talking.
Oh, shit.
Right, that's so creepy to this student girl. Linda, get out of there. Oh, it's so nice out.
Maybe it'd be easier if I were.
Crazy? No.
Coyote.
It is fascinating, isn't it? A brave attempt to teach Buddhism in the West. It's no wonder he failed. We're not ready for it.
You're talking as if
Real.
you believed him.
Well, it is possible, isn't it? I mean, anything is possible. Look,
No, it's
we
true.
have two simple choices. We can
No, it's
get
true.
all bent out of shape, intellectualizing, or
Ayo,
bench
trying
pressing
to get with
logic,
him? I mean,
or
he's
we can
kinda.
simply relax and enjoy it.
Like, would.
I can listen
Would.
critically, but I don't have to make up my mind
Would.
about anything. Do you think you do?
I mean,
Well,
I mean.
unfortunately, there's no authorities on
I
plate
mean,
history,
if you think about it, he's probably pretty good. Cause I feel like he's had some time to get like kind of good. So, respectfully, Jesus.
We couldn't stop him
Bless.
there.
There are experts on the Bible.
Dream on.
Yeah, that's the lost years of Jesus.
Yeah,
He
she loves him
didn't
before.
exist
Yeah, no,
until
she's
John
not
put
trying
on
to
the
clout chase.
I don't believe in angels and the nativity and the star in the east, but there are stories
Oh,
about
no.
the childhood of Jesus.
History hates a vacuum.
True.
Improvisation, some of it very sincere, fills
History
the
hates
gaps.
a vacuum.
It would have been easy to falsify a past back then. A few words, credulity, time would do the rest.
Now you're talking as if you believed it.
Well, look at the popular myths surrounding the Kennedy
14K
assassination.
years of
in a
experience.
few
I know
short
that
years.
actually is
You
insane.
had a conspiracy, mafia, CIA. That's a mystique that'll never go away.
It's always been a small step from a fallen leader to a god.
I don't think anybody will deify Kennedy. We're more sophisticated than that.
We are.
Are we? Aware? Are we?
Well, you're finally fulfilling one prophecy about the millennium, John.
What's that?
Here you are again.
He has returned. Bless. That fire's so nice. That's why I put my hands up to the fire. Get warm.
You like the fire, John?
Everywhere I've lived, I've had a fireplace.
Lucky.
Childhood fixation, I guess.
I kind of miss that.
Helps me feel secure.
Growing up on the mountain, we always had a fire.
There are
in the
predators
winter.
out there.
The one thing I didn't pack. I thought I might need it.
Wouldn't Sacre du Printemps be more appropriate?
What?
Bruh.
You got
That was like a radio
4
thing.
men of science completely baffled, my friend. We don't know what to make of you.
Did you know Voltaire was the first to suggest that the universe was created by a gigantic explosion? Not that Paul would agree. And that Goethe was the first to suggest that spiral nebulae were swirling masses of stars.
Whoa.
We now call them galaxies. It's kind of funny how often new concepts of science find their first tentative forms of expression in the arts.
So
Damn,
did
true.
Beethoven do physics on the side?
He spent most of his time lying on the floor in front of his legless piano, surrounded by orange peels and apple cores.
What?
Now we're on the floor listening to Beethoven. Full circle.
Real.
Did you have, any religious beliefs? Or
Didn't
did
you
you
already
give it
ask him
much
that?
thought?
You can't get there with thought.
You have faith?
In a lot of things.
Do you have faith in the future of the race?
Ooh.
I've seen species come and go. Depends on their balance with the environment.
Oh.
There's still time.
Oh.
If we use it well.
This was
Christianity
back
has
in
been a
2007.
worldwide belief for 2,000 years.
Hey.
How long did the Egyptians worship Isis, or the Sumerians Ishtar? In India, sacred cows wandered freely as reincarnated souls. In 1,000 years, they'll be barbecued, and their souls will be in squirrels.
You weren't Jesus.
Oh, Edith.
Edith Angie.
If it rains, you...
It won't.
How do you know that?
I don't smell it.
Were you, I guess, a medicine man?
I was a shaman a few times. I revealed some truths to eat a little better.
You think that's all religion is about? Selling hope and survival?
The Old Testament sells fear and guilt. The New Testament is a good code of ethics, put into my mouth by poets and philosophers that are much smarter than I am. But the message is never practiced.
Where?
Fairy tales build churches.
What about the name Jesus? Did you pull that out of a hat?
I called myself John. I almost always do. But as tales of resurrection spread, the name was confused with the Hebrew Yohanan, meaning God is gracious. My stay on earth was seen as divine proof of immortality. That led to God is salvation, or Hebrew Yeshua, which in translation became my proper name, changing to late Greek, Jesus. Then to late Latin, Jesus, finally medieval Latin, Jesus.
Oh,
And it was a wonder
damn.
to watch it all happen.
Yeah.
Then you
That'd be
didn't
insane.
claim to be the son of God.
It began as a schoolhouse and ended as a temple. I said I had a master that was greater than myself. I never said he was my father. I wanted to teach what I learned. I never claimed to be king of the Jews. I never walked on water. I never raised the dead. I never spoke of divine except in the sense of human goodness on earth.
Damn.
No wise men came from the east to worship at a manger. I did do a little healing with some Eastern medicine I'd learned.
And that's all it took?
That's it.
Probably, man.
The 3 wise men began as a myth about the birth of the Buddha.
I didn't know that either.
Sean, I should be home kissing my wife.
Who asked? Wife
We're all
haver?
here trapped by her story. Hoping for a resolution, I don't know. Are there any more revelations for us?
More snacky.
It's just like old times.
You weren't Jesus.
Quote the Sermon on the Mount.
Which one? Darby, King James, New American Standard?
Do you know them all?
No one knows the one, not even me. I did some teaching on a hill one day. Not that many people stayed. But biblical Jesus said, "Who do you think I am?" He gave them a choice. I'm giving you one.
He Jesus for real.
If I said no, could you ever be sure?
Shook her face to the core so easily. That's crazy.
Turn that off. Please. This has gone far enough. It's gone much too far. These people are very upset. I don't believe you're mad. But what you're saying is not true.
Damn.
That leaves only one explanation. The time has come when you must admit this is a hoax. A lie. Isn't that true, John? If you don't drop this now, if you can, I'll be convinced that you need a great deal of attention.
Oop.
I can have you committed for observation.
He said I'm gonna have you committed.
I ask you now. I demand it. That you tell these people the truth. Give them closure. It's time, John. Please.
Pretty please. Stare.
End of the line. Everybody off.
No, you don't get to do that, man. I want to hear more stories. See, I just want to talk with him forever. And talking and talking and learning and talking. Yeah, anyways, that's my next book, guys. Check it out on Amazon.
What in the name of heaven?
John, you had us wondering whether you were sane or not, and it's just a story. Where'd you come
Now
up
they're
with such a
angry.
half-baked, asinine idea?
At least you're relieved I might have not.
I'd prefer you were.
You
Well,
gave
damn.
me the idea. All of you. Come again? Edith saw my fake Van Gogh.
You could have just told me.
He commented that I never age. You gave me the book on early man. Dan, you spotted the burn, and you said if stones could speak.
I knew it.
I got the notion, I ran it past you to check your reactions, and I took it too far.
Ain't no way,
Too
bro.
far. Check my reaction.
You asked if I was a figure from religious history, if there were others like me, if I had created future identities. We were chasing our tails around the maypole, enjoying the
I get
mystery,
there.
the analytical
He's eating.
stretch. You were playing my game. I was playing yours.
Oh, man, you know, you had us going, right? Oh, you were good, man. You know those Chinese boxes, one inside the other, inside the other, inside the other. I feel like I'm in,
those were like Russian dolls.
I'm in the last box. You
Oh.
son of a
Oh.
bitch! How could you do this?
Angie.
I was worried about you.
I know, I was tempted to cop out many times, but I couldn't resist seeing whether or not you could refute what I was saying. I had the perfect audience. Anthropologist, archaeologist, Christian literalist, a psychologist.
No way.
I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. You want to come? Let's go.
I don't buy
John,
the backing out.
Are you going to write the story?
That's Jeebus.
If I do, I'll send you copies.
Don't bother with mine, okay? You are absolutely certifiable. I don't know you.
It was nice seeing you again, Dr. Oldman.
Linda, get help,
Your name's
girl.
a pun, isn't it? Old man.
Linda, get help.
Did that help you with your story?
Linda.
Linda!
Linda!
Bye.
You deserve better, queen.
Well,
You
that was
deserve
half right.
better.
Which half? Well, at least I don't have to throw away half of what I know about biology.
Which half?
It's a beautiful idea. So rich. So full of possibilities.
Well, damn, you made him cry, man.
Perhaps you should write a paper on it, Doctor.
Maybe I will. I'll interview you in the rubber room for further details. You may still need help, my friend.
Get help. Bye, Jeebus.
My ass.
Oh.
I thought it sounded pretty good.
Hey,
They
yo,
believe you
whoa,
because
whoa,
they
whoa.
have to. But the one thing that I know about you is that you would never use people or abuse their goodwill and intelligence like they think you've just done to them.
Psych 101?
No, it's woman. One-on-one.
Slay.
So you're a pretty fast liar, Mr. Ugg.
Slay.
But I want to
All right,
know,
slay queen.
what's your real name?
Believe it or not, this sound was always John.
John.
Why'd you cave to Gruber?
What happened was enough. Just needed to stop. I shouldn't have expected it to work.
14,000 years old. I
Live
bet
and
that's
slay.
a lot of women.
Oh.
Are we counting?
Maybe.
Yeah, what's that? What's that body count?
Well, I'm taking Edith home.
I hate
Steady?
that saying body count. Like, who'd you kill?
I'm gonna stay.
Hi.
Are you sorry for some of those things you said?
Guys, hold on. Look. Come here. Come here, big guy. Come here, big guy. Oh, big kitten. Oh, big kitten. Hold on. 1 second. Ike wants to say hi. Say hello. Say hi, chat. He just ate. He just ate his little lunchy time. Oh, was that yummy? Ike, say hello. All right, you want to go back down? Okay. I'm sorry. All right, there he goes. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
I'm sorry I said them.
Well, like a good Christian,
State Farm is there.
Sean.
Sorry.
Oh.
Aw,
You did
they're
a
still
terrible
friends.
thing.
That's good.
But we're all so thankful you're all right. Even Art, he just hates things he can't understand.
You're a sadist, John.
You're the one who was losing her
I
mind,
admit I
girl.
got a kick out of chasing my tail around your maypole.
Ayo.
Even if that is all I caught. Good luck to you. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Ready?
Damn. Oh, I thought.
Later on.
Okay, good night.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little sussy there.
I don't know, man. Something about this.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a little.
Something about you,
It's a
John.
little weird baloney. I think
The
she's
more I
just
think
glad
about
that
it,
her faith
the
wasn't
more I'm no
shaken.
longer in that Chinese box.
Because it's
I
just a
sense
story.
Space.
Unless.
A kind of latitude in what we happily call reality. In which, as everybody keeps saying, anything's possible.
True.
Yes. No.
True.
No more words. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch Star Trek for a
Based.
dose of sanity.
Based.
Good luck to you, man. Wherever this
Huge
may
fan
lead
of Star Trek.
you. You drop me a line sometime. Let me know how you're making out.
I will.
What did they kiss on the lip? Why is everyone just like? Is this a? Are they? Did I? Okay, that's
So, John Oldman, what other pun names have you used?
Lots.
little kissy poos.
John Paley for John Paleolithic.
No, that's
John
a good one.
Savage. Got really
Wicked.
crazy about 60 years ago. When I was teaching at Harvard, I was John Thomas Partee. John T. Partee, Boston Tea Party.
I get it.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. But Boston?
Uh-oh.
60 years ago? John Partee?
Papa?
You did not teach chemistry. I do not believe you.
Papa?
Your mother's name was Nova.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Nola. My mother.
Oh no.
I reject this. My dog's name. We had him before I was born.
Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Oh. Oh my God. Can't handle
Gruber,
it.
she remarried?
She said you abandoned us.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sorry, I had to move
No,
on.
yeah,
You know
straight
that.
up pulled the M word card and just left.
Cold.
Chilly Willy, always cold, never could stand the cold.
God.
Wait, you had a beard.
Yeah, use the time to see if it was real.
Oh no! 07, 07, 07.
911
07.
now!
Ike is screaming.
Come on, Will.
He ate and pooped,
Will.
so he screams.
Come on, buddy.
Yes, honey. You're a very big boy. Okay. What are those cops even off to? What are they doing? What's going on? Still got the seashell. Damn. Oh, because he had a heart attack, duh. Oh.
You'll stay in touch, Dr. Ullman, in case there are any questions.
I'll be back for the funeral.
Miss.
Oh, he just straight up died? Oh. Awkward. That's really fucking sad. What the fuck?
No.
Oh. He just really just... Wow. Happy. See, I wouldn't want to go through this a whole bunch. I wouldn't want to live so long and just... I don't know. It'd be a lot. There goes Jesus, guys. Bye, Jesus. Cool truck, Jesus. You don't think lost makes life less worth living, though? Very fucking true, baloney. Well said. Well said, baloney. You're right. You are right, King. It's just hard, you know? Okay! And keep moving on. There he goes. Off to be Jesus. Again. Yeah. He's out there. Jesus is out there, guys. Don't worry. Bless. Bless. So, I don't know. I like that movie. I feel like it's a movie that's made, you know, like, obviously very, it's just, like, in one place, you know, very simple set-wise. It's mostly just, like, it's a good script is what it is. And yeah, so I don't know, it held up. I remember really enjoying it in film class in high school. I didn't remember like the details of it, but yeah, no, it's interesting. It like it makes you think, you know. It makes you think life. You know what I'm saying, guys? Freaking life. Ay ay ay. Yeah, he's him. He's him. He's him, guys. All right. Cutie patooties. I hope you guys enjoyed stream today. I think I'm probably going to be calling it there. But I thought this was a great little stream. I had a really good time. Albie, thank you again for the recommendation for that one video. And Esney, thank you again for the 6 fucking months, Queen, if you're still around. Appreciate you. All of you guys, okay? You guys are what makes streaming fun for me. So I always appreciate y'all hanging out. And I love just vibing and hanging out, you know? All right, let me see who's live. Let's see who's around. We'll do a little Rady Poo thoughts. This song's a banger, not gonna lie. Ellie's live. Let's fucking go. Okay. Ike, I know. Is it playtime? Gotta go play with him, otherwise he's gonna start tearing at the couch. Hey, bad kitty. Don't tear at the couch. Do not yell back at me. This fucking guy. He really thinks he can just, like, say kitty slurs at me, I swear to God. And I don't know what his deal is. Alright, my loves. Hey, I'm gonna send you over to Ellie Our fellow Burnhead GTA RPer. Okay, we stand. Raid. Thank you for spelling that out for me, Albie. That way I can just copy paste it. Appreciate you, King. All right, I appreciate all you guys so much. And join the Discord. Do all that stuff. All right. Mwah. Adore you, adore you. And I will see you guys next time. All right. Let me put this in here. There we go. There it is. All right, love bugs. I will see you next time. Okay? Mwah.